I am a little bit stunned. Not gonna lie. I found out Trump's tariffs were illegal. Really? That is it's a little shocking to me. It is. I didn't see it coming, bro. I didn't see it coming. Just didn't see it. I didn't see it. I can't believe it. All but I feel it when you sing to me. Although while you were in front of me, I never realized. I just can't believe I didn't see it in your eyes. I didn't see it. I can't believe it. Oh, but I feel it. When Epstein sang to me. Okay, just kidding. Okay, anyway. So we're going to go over a little more of the Epstein drama. I'm going to put out a couple things real quick. A couple pinned comments. And I'll put out a poll real quick. I'm going to put out a very sensual poll. Just kidding on the sensual part. You guys are going to forgive me. I'm a little bit tired at the moment. I haven't been sleeping like super well, so I'm trying though. I'm trying. Give me another moment though, you guys. We're getting a few things set up here. Just bear with me. Bear with Zaddy. They call me Witty. P. Diddy. They call me Michael Witty. 'Cause I be looking like P. Diddy. Wake up in the morning smelling like P. Diddy. I got my baby oil everywhere. I'm gonna hit this city. Brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. I have got these hoes. Everybody's on the clothes. Everybody's whacking off on the phone. All right, everybody, let's get it on. Let's get it on. So Trump's tariffs are considered illegal by the Supreme Court. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I will say, emergency tariffs, I think, were doing great, man. It was really helping us out, man. It was making things a little bit better. In my opinion, I think the emergency tariffs were a good idea, but sadly, the Supreme Court says they're illegal. That actually kind of blows. We're going to react to Trump and the tariffs. We're going to look up the latest Trump news. So I don't trust CNN, but let's watch it anyway.
Revenue that has been.
I watched a little bit of this earlier, but we're going to watch a little more.
This is one of the most significant cases that the justices have decided in recent years. Here, the Supreme Court ruling that President Trump's use of these emergency tariffs that he has implemented are illegal. It's the most significant economic case to reach the high court in years, sweeping implications for the economy and, of course, for presidential power. And at stake here are billions of dollars in revenue that have already been collected by the government. Pamela Wolf, the other significance here is that this is the first time that the 6-3 conservative court has ruled against President Trump in one of these major cases that have gone before the court since he returned to power in January. Now, we are still going through this case, but this is something we have been waiting for. The court said that it would take up this case on an expedited basis. So they're deciding, even though it's a significant case now, because of course this has enormous implications. So as we go through this opinion now with our team, another outside.
You guys don't forget to tap the like button, though. The more likes we get, the better. It does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. So don't forget to tap that like button.
Standing question is what now happens to all that revenue that had been collected. This is something that really wasn't clear from.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious about the revenue that's supposed to be collected. So I think, here's the thing, the revenue that's already been collected should still be collected, and I'll tell you why. Because the Supreme Court, before today, did not deem these tariffs to be illegal, right? So because they didn't deem them to be illegal, what does that mean? It means that until today, they weren't technically illegal. Now the Supreme Court is saying, no, it is illegal. So it took them some time to get to a determination on this. Now, where do we go from here? I don't think the money should be refunded. I think if this was such an illegal thing, the Supreme Court should have said so way beforehand, right? Now, is this going to help is this going to boost the stock market? Sure. News of this is probably going to boost stocks like crazy, actually. In fact, I made a good amount of money on silver today. Silver is skyrocketing right now. Holy crap, man. VT, my PP, is going up. Let's see, 147.48. Yeah, I was able to sell some of the VT today, too, which is nice. But yeah, it looks like everything's going up, and I think the thing is the Supreme Court ruling against these tariffs, these emergency tariffs, I think is going to be a good thing for the economy. However, I don't think it's going to be good for the national debt. We need to have those emergency tariffs in place because our national debt is at emergency levels. So I think Trump did the right thing. You guys are going to disagree with me on this, but I think Trump did the right thing in doing the tariffs. I really do. I don't think there was anything wrong with his decision. I think it was a very smart decision ultimately. And if anybody disagrees, all right. It's all good, man. But I'm telling you, man, I think Trump was on the right track with the emergency tariffs because I think our debt is at emergency levels, you guys. I mean, it's serious. It's serious. If you guys don't think that the debt is at emergency levels, I don't know what to tell you, because it is. So I hope people are starting to realize this, but I don't think they are. Yeah. All the while you were in front of me, I never realized. Oh man, silver's going up again. Yeah, I like to sell up on the bull run. Like, you know, if it goes up, it's going up. It's at 75. Making more profit, man. That's why I love swing trading silver, bronies. Give me another moment, though, you guys. One moment. Okay, let's keep watching this.
The arguments, what they would say about that if they're going to lay out a plan. So we will continue to go through this, but this is an enormous decision and a rare loss for President Trump before this conservative court.
It kind of sucks, man. And don't call them do not call them a conservative Supreme Court, by the way. They're not. They're not. They're supposed to be neutral. And I think they've been pretty neutral for the most part. And the reason that they've agreed with Trump is because most of the stuff that Trump has done has been legal. It's been legal. So, yeah. It's not a conservative Supreme Court. That's a lie. CNN is so good at lying because they're supposed to be politically neutral, the courts. So to call them a conservative court is kind of crazy.
This is, Paula, a major slap at the President of the United States, who has made a major effort over these many, many months to impose...
Oh, is that Woke Blitzer is what I know his name's Wolf Blitzer, but I call him Woke. I call him Woke Blitzer.
All of these tariffs.
He's
and
woke.
Just to look at some of the background I have here, over these many months, the administration has collected $150 billion in these tariffs. So what happens to that
billion
money?
with a B.
Have to refund that money to the firms, to the people who paid for those tariffs?
That's one of the...
I think we keep the money. Keep the tariff money, man. And it sucks, dude. I think those tariffs were looking great. I'm so mad. Those tariffs were good. I love the emergency tariffs, bro. They weren't that bad.
The big questions that came up.
I mean, my portfolio is going to look great because if the Supreme Court is saying that these tariffs are illegal, I mean, that's going to be a net positive to a lot of the companies that I own. Granted. Whatever. It's fine. We're going to get owned by China eventually because of this, but whatever.
At arguments, and it's something that we're looking through now in this opinion. The top line is that these are illegal, that the president cannot rely on this 1977 emergency law to impose tariffs without authorization from Congress, because this question is really about the extent.
Okay, well then let's talk to Congress then. Let's talk to Congress about it then.
Of presidential power, and we.
Let's bring Congress into the picture. Come on. Let's do it, man.
In both his terms in office, President Trump has really worked at the edges of what has largely been recognized as executive authority. But in these arguments back in November.
My man doesn't play by the rules, man. My man don't play by the rules, and I love it.
They went on for 2.5 hours. It was clear that the justices were skeptical that President Trump could rely on this vague federal law to impose global tariffs. Now, they did appear to likely be willing to decide that these were illegal, but what is not clear, and we haven't gotten to this part of the opinion, is what happens to all that revenue that has been collected by the government. And
keep it. Use it to pay down the debt. Use the revenue to try to pay down some of the debt, or just use it to fund something. Why not? Now, I will say this, though. Trump's the man. Trump is the GOAT. If you guys agree with me, please subscribe to the channel if you think that Trump is the man and that the Supreme Court, I think the Supreme Court, obviously they're following the rule of law. I get it. But Trump needs to talk to Congress and be like, yo, dude, these tariffs were working. No, the tariffs were working, bro. I don't care what you say. The tariffs were working. They were good. They're good for the economy, man. And I'll tell you why they're good for the economy. Because we're getting ripped off all the time by places like China and places and like other places because of their tariffs that they impose.
President Trump has said himself that this is a massive decision for him. So we're waiting for reaction both from the Justice Department that argued this on his behalf and also from the White House. But we're going to keep going through this, Wolf, to try to see if the justices laid out any plan for what happens to that revenue.
All right, Paula, stand by. I know you're going to be reading all these the opinions and everything. I want to get back to you, but I want to bring in our senior legal analyst, Ellie Honig, right now. Ellie, as I said, this is a huge setback for the President of the United States. And
CNN's creaming in their panties because they're a leftist organization. CNN's creaming in their panties.
This has been a traditionally conservative Supreme Court, but they ruled that all of these tariffs that Trump has imposed over these many months are illegal. It's a big deal.
Well, Wolf, it's a monumental ruling, and the bottom line is that the tariffs Donald Trump announced back in April on liberation.
God, CNN's boring. No, CNN sucks, though. I am so... CNN annoys the shit out of me, though. CNN is the reason that I hate the mainstream media. I mean, I hate the mainstream media to begin with, but CNN definitely fueled the fire for my disdain of the mainstream media.
Day are gone. They have been ruled illegal by this U.S. Supreme Court. An interesting array of justices here. In the majority, ruling that the tariffs are illegal is Chief Justice.
Why is the economy a mess then? The reason that the economy is a mess is because AI is taking over. The reason that there's a lot of people losing their jobs is because AI is taking over more menial tasks that were being performed by human beings that could have been easily performed by intelligent computers. So, yeah. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. No, the economy is still fine. And I argue that the tariffs are a good thing. I really believe that. I believe the tariffs are a good thing. BPD says, Vincent, go grab your binky and take a nap. But no, I think that and I firmly believe this, I firmly believe the tariffs are a good thing.
Justice Roberts, Justice Gorsuch, and Justice Amy Coney Barrett, three conservatives who teamed up with the three liberal justices, Sotomayor, Kagan, and Jackson, to rule these tariffs unconstitutional. The dissenters are Justices Thomas, Alito and Kavanaugh. And the basis for the ruling is this: Congress, not the president, Congress typically holds the tariff power. Now, Congress passed this law back in 19...
Okay, so if Congress holds the tariff power, I am a little bit upset that Trump didn't talk to Congress first. Granted, Congress might have told him no. So that's probably why he decided to use the Emergency Act to get this to going. I mean, I personally don't think it's unconstitutional, but that's just me personally. I think what Trump is doing is fantabulous. I think it's amazing. Whatever. Let's keep watching CNN.
1977, called the International Economic Emergencies Act. And Donald Trump tried to use that law to say, well, I'm declaring an international economic emergency, therefore I'm imposing tariffs. But the majority here said, no, that law does not authorize you to impose tariffs, and no, there is not a valid international economic emergency here. So the end result, and we are...
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. China, there absolutely is. China was... The emergency was that China was imposing tariffs on us that were unfair. How much does China tariff the U.S.? As of late 2025, China's average retaliatory tariffs on U.S. exports are approximately 31.9%. Wow. And cover nearly all goods, with specific higher duties on items like steel, aluminum, and vehicles. These rates are part of an ongoing trade conflict where average tariffs have risen significantly since early 2025. So Trump was right this whole time. We're getting boned over by China. Yeah, so he was doing retaliatory tariffs back at China. Well, that was pretty smart in my opinion, and that sounds like an emergency to me. If China is tariffing us up the ass, that sounds like an emergency to me that we need to retaliatory tariff like crazy. Yeah, Trump was right. You guys said that Trump was lying about that. He was absolutely correct. Spot on. Spot on, dude. Trump's the man, and I don't care what you CNN people say. Trump's the man, dude. CNN is so terrible. CNN is awful. I can't stand them. But let's keep watching these. I'm going to... tap the dislike button because I can't stand CNN.
Still going through this, but the end result is that Donald Trump's tariffs have been struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court. But really important point I want to make, Donald Trump has said, various White House officials have said, if he loses on this basis, he will try to re-implement other tariffs through other laws, which he can try to do. However, those other laws are much more restrictive. They would not allow him to apply the type of sweeping, massive across the...
Yeah, I absolutely love Trump, dude. What is wrong with me loving Trump? So one Trump 69 says, you like Trump? How embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. I love Trump. I'm proud. I am loud and proud about my love of Trump, bro. I do. I love Trump. I think he's the man. I think he's cool. I don't think you're cool. No, Trump's the man, bro. Trump is the man. If you guys think that Trump's the man, subscribe to this channel. If you guys love Trump as much as I do and you think that CNN sucks, subscribe to the channel, man. We're tired of CNN. We love Trump. We're tired of CNN. Straight up, brony. My pink brony, bro. And we dance at the gay club. Hey, we got 92 viewers right now. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, though, at such a rapid rate. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow, so please don't forget to subscribe. And if you can, tap the like button as well. Let's keep going.
Globe tariffs that he tried to impose here, but have now been struck down. Look, Donald Trump said these tariffs are the single most important thing he has done in his presidency. He said that, and now they've been struck down by the court.
No, I love the tariffs. And it's sad because it really is one of the most important things that he's done. And the Supreme Court is cock-blocking Trump in this instance. They are cock-blocking Trump from implementing these tariffs, and that fucking sucks, bro.
So you're right. The administration has made clear that if the court strikes this down, that they'll look at other tariff authorities to use. But bottom...
Oh, there's a press conference? Hold on. Fuck you, CNN. Trump press conference. Is it live? Oh, shit, it's live. Hold on. Did it start just a little bit ago? Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. I'm looking through this. I don't know what this gal's doing, but she's like... I think she's probably one of the equipment people. Oh, okay, so it's getting set up. Got you. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, people. We're about to hear President Trump come out and speak. I think Caroline Levitt or whatever. I'm pissed, dude. I'm pissed. Thank you guys for tapping the like button, though. It does help the channel grow. We're about ready. We're waiting for Trump to come out onto the stage, or Caroline Levitt, I believe. So it says, President Trump speaks with reporters after SCOTUS strikes down tariffs. He hasn't come out yet, but he's about ready to, I think. I mean, they've been waiting for about... God, we've been waiting for about 40 minutes, it looks like. I don't know. Come on, Trump. Get your fucking ass out here, man. So we're just waiting on Donald Trump. This is live right now. Live. You're watching it here on the Michael Garza Show. Trump is going to respond to the Supreme Court's decision. I'm curious to see what he has to say.
I'm here. Hello.
I'm curious, bronies. You're a pink brony, bro. Yeah, come on, Trump. Get out here, man. Dude, Trump is probably... I'm furious. I'm furious on Trump's behalf right now, man. I think those tariffs were actually... I think the tariffs are actually a good thing, bro. The tariffs are absolutely a good thing. They are. I believe in the tariffs wholeheartedly. So let's take a look at some of the comments here. X Laxley says he's going to be cool about it and say he'll find a different way to move forward with the tariffs. I think it's possible. I hope. I really do. I really hope that he finds a new way to move forward with the tariffs, because I think the tariffs were the best, have so far been the best part of his presidency. I love the tariffs, dude. I am a fan of the tariffs. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though, while we're waiting for Trump. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hey, if you love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow in a lot of ways, so please, for the love of God, like I said, if you guys are Trump fanboys like Daddy is, please subscribe to the channel, man. Tap that subscribe button if you love Trump as much as I do, bro. But we're waiting for Trump to come out, man, so don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of this sexy news. No, man, I'm a big Trump fan, and I think a lot of people are just a little too hard on Trump, you know? That's what I believe. No, I love Trump. I think that Trump's the greatest... No, I seriously believe that Trump is the greatest president of all time. So if I were to give you guys my top 3 presidents, I would say... I'm just going to mute this. I'm just going to mute the audio real quick. My top 3 presidents of all time, I would say Donald Trump is at number 1, George Washington at number 2, and Abraham Lincoln at number 3. Those are my top 3 presidents. Trump is number 1. Yeah, Trump is the greatest president of all time. What are you going to do about it? I know you guys are pissed. But yeah, if you guys think that Trump is the greatest president of all time, man, subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go. No, but I'm really a big Trump fan at the end of the day. Let's keep... is he coming out? dude, when is he coming out? He's coming out. He's coming out, you guys. He's coming out. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Dude, I am so stimulated right now, dude. Anytime I see Trump on the screen, man, it gives me maybe wood. I don't know.
A new record. We set a record every time. Well, thank you very much
goat,
for being
dude.
here. The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs
I'm so excited.
is deeply disappointing.
Yep.
And I'm ashamed of certain members of the court.
Exactly.
Absolutely ashamed.
I am too.
For not having the courage to do what's right for our country.
Without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt. I agree 100%.
I'd like to thank and congratulate Justices Thomas, Alito, and Kavanaugh for their strength and wisdom and love of our country, which is right now very proud of those justices. When you read the dissenting opinions, there's no way that anyone can argue against them. There's no way. Foreign countries that have been ripping us off for years are ecstatic. They're so happy.
Yeah. And yeah, they're happy because, you know, the countries that have been ripping us off for years, like China and other rando countries out there, they're stoked. They're stoked. They don't have to pay the retaliatory tariffs. And China can keep screwing us over. China can keep screwing us over as long as they want now. That really sucks, and I don't think you guys realize just how badly that sucks. The reason that we had these emergency tariffs to begin with was because China was doing like 31% tariffs on us. We needed to retaliate.
Happy. And they're dancing in the streets, but they won't be dancing for long. That I can assure you. The Democrats...
He's going to find another way, man. He's going to find another way. I think he will.
The court are thrilled, but they will automatically vote no. They're an automatic no, just like in Congress. They're an automatic no.
That's why he needed to do the emergency. He needed to use that emergency act to get the tariffs underway, the emergency tariffs. But yeah, the SCOTUS, unfortunately, made a bad decision.
They're against anything that makes America strong, healthy, and great again. They also are a, frankly, disgrace to our nation,
Yep.
those justices. They're an automatic no matter how good a case you have. It's a no.
It's an auto no. It's all because Trump did it. Anytime Trump does something, some of the woke justices, man, they'll just say no. If you want it to happen, Trump, they're just going to say no because they're some of the wokest justices we've ever had.
You can't knock their loyalty. It's one thing you can do with some of our people. Others think they're being politically correct, which has happened before far too often with certain members of this court, and it's happened so often with this court. What a shame.
Hey, if you guys can, tap the like button. It does help the channel grow, so just tap the like button if you can. But yeah, no, I think the Supreme Court made a bad decision. Hands down. I saw nothing wrong with the tariffs. In fact, if anything, it was helping us get additional revenue that we could use to pay down the enormous debt. If you guys, we're like $39 trillion or something like that in debt. $39 trillion. That's a lot of fucking debt. And we got to pay it down in some way. And tariffs, I think the debt itself was an emergency. I think Trump using the Emergency Act was brilliant because it is an emergency. The debt that we've accumulated is like $39 trillion. That's alarming. That is extremely alarming. We got to pay that down. We got to pay down that debt somehow. And I think tariffs are not a bad idea. I think tariffs are smart, man.
Game having to do with voting in particular. When in fact,
but no, keep saying that the tariffs are a bad idea. Yeah, keep saying everybody on my chat. Oh, say the tariffs are a bad idea. Oh, no, the tariffs are not a bad idea. They're actually a good idea. Yeah, tariffs are getting rid of the debt. They're helping us pay down the debt. They are helping us pay down the debt.
Just being fools and lapdogs for the rhinos and the radical left Democrats.
By the way, ever since the beginning of Trump's term, I have been pro-tariff 100%, and I'm really sad I think these tariffs were a good thing. Now we're all getting screwed, by the way. We're all screwed. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but things were looking good. Things were looking real good. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though.
And not that this should have anything at all to do with it. They're very unpatriotic and disloyal to our Constitution. It's my opinion that the court has been swayed by foreign interests and a political movement that is far smaller than people would ever think. It's a small movement. I won by millions of votes. We won in a landslide. With all the cheating that went on, there was a lot of it. We still won in a landslide. Too big to rig.
Too big to rig, man.
But these people are obnoxious, ignorant, and loud. They're very loud. And I think certain justices are afraid of that.
Laugh out loud.
They don't want to do the right thing. They're afraid of it. This was an important case to me, more as a symbol of economic national security. And
absolutely. It was helping us out. It was helping reduce the debt. Now, I can't believe the Supreme Court, dude.
Also, I would say, just for our country itself, so important, because we're doing so well as a country. We've never done so well. The good news is that there are methods, practices, statutes, and authorities, as recognized by the entire court in this terrible decision, and also as recognized by Congress, which they refer to, that are even stronger than the IEEPA tariffs available to me as President of the United States. And in actuality, I was very modest in my ask of other countries and businesses because
hey, we're with you, Trump, man. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, man, if you guys feel bad about what's happening, please subscribe to the channel. If you think the Supreme Court justice made the wrong decision, please subscribe to this channel. This is a dark day, man. This is a dark day, and I don't think I'm being too melodramatic on this. I am still a firm supporter of these retaliatory tariffs because there are countries out there who have been taking advantage of us economically speaking for a long time. And the tariffs that they imposed on the U.S. for like imports and stuff, yeah. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Wanted to do, and it's very important.
And the only reason that we were even raising the only reason we did the retaliatory tariffs was because, one, we don't like being screwed over. Who the hell does? Two, the retaliatory tariffs were actually helping us reduce the amount, all that money that was coming in was going to help us reduce the debt. Now we're not going to be able to reduce the debt. We're not going to be able to reduce the debt, man.
I wanted to be very well behaved because I wanted to do anything. I didn't want to do anything that would affect the decision of the court because I understand the court. I understand.
Dude, the tariffs are not wrong. The tariffs are not wrong, dude. The tariffs are actually a good idea. Jakek? No, I'm not. You're uneducated. You're uneducated on this topic. How the hell am I uneducated? If you don't realize, the fact of the matter is, the national debt is so fucking high. If you don't find that to be a little bit troubling, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't find the national debt to be just the slightest bit troubling, you're crazy. You're a crazy person.
How they are very easily swayed. I want to be a good boy. I have very effectively utilized tariffs over the past year to make America great again.
And we need to be great, dude. We need to be great.
Stock market has just recently broken 50,000 on the Dow, and simultaneously, and even more amazingly, broken 7,000 on the S&P. Two numbers that everybody thought upon our landslide election victory could not be attained.
Yeah, we were able. It was done, man. It was done. I will admit the dollar has weakened, but the stock market's looking pretty strong, bro. Stock market's looking pretty fucking strong.
Think of that. Nobody thought it was possible to do it within 4 years, and we did it in 1 year. They said, you'll never be able, you'll go back and you read the geniuses, read their statements, all of the Nobel Prize winners
Yep.
in economics. They said, no,
And Trump's been able to accomplish a lot in just 1 year. In just 1 year, Trump has accomplished quite a bit. And by the way, if you guys think that Trump has done a pretty good job in his first year back, tap the subscribe button, bro. Tap the frickin' subscribe button. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. I love Trump, bro. I think Trump's the man. I think he's the GOATest, the greatest of all time, bro. Trump is the man, okay? I don't care what any of you guys say. He's accomplished a lot. First off, he got the retaliatory tariffs in place. That was definitely needed because China was screwing us over and some of the other countries were screwing us over on high tariff rates. So sometimes when that happens, you have to retaliate to some degree. So I'm a huge fan of the tariffs. It's my opinion that the tariffs are a good thing. That's my political opinion. I think, no, Trump is the man. Trump is the greatest of all time. He's the greatest president of all time, bro. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
we couldn't do it in 4 years. Well, we didn't do it in 4 years. We did it in 1 year.
In 1 year. He accomplished so freaking much so far in just 1 year. He did more in 1 year than Joe Biden could have ever imagined doing in 4. Joe Biden, by the way, Joe Biden was one of the most incompetent presidents of all time. And Donald Trump's the GOAT, dude. Donald Trump's the man.
We broke every record in the book, and we're continuing to do so. Tariffs have likewise been used to end 5 of the 8 wars that I settled. I settled 8 wars, whether you like it or not, including India, Pakistan, big.
But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,277 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,277 subs. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 8,300 subscribers by the end of the stream. All your guys' efforts are truly appreciated. Let's keep watching.
Nuclear, could have been nuclear. Prime Minister of Pakistan said yesterday at the great meeting that we had, the Peace Board, he said yesterday that President Trump could have saved 35 million lives by getting us to stop fighting. They were getting ready to do some bad things.
Yeah.
But they've given us great national security, these tariffs have. And together with our strong borders, reduced fentanyl coming into...
And that's another thing. Nobody gives Trump any freaking credit for the strong borders right now. Dude, he has sealed off the border, preventing the inflow. But by the way, fentanyl was coming across the border, whether you like to admit it or not. The fentanyl crisis was real, and we needed to close off the border. Border security is very important. You can't be a nation without good borders. If you have an open borders policy, that's a problem. And that was one of the... We were weaker. By the way, we were weaker under Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. We were. I think we were much weaker under those guys. But yeah, Obama and Harris, I think they made our nation weaker, if I'm going to be honest. Absolutely weaker.
Our country by 30%. When I use them as a penalty against countries illegally sending this poison into our country to poison our youth. All of those.
Hey, thank you so much for, let's give a shout out to Bloody Vaquez for subscribing. Thank you so much, my brony bro. We appreciate the subscribe. But yeah, once again, let's give a shout out to Bloody Vaquez for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate you, my brony bro. Let's keep watching. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Tariffs remain. They all remain. I don't know if you know that or not. They all remain. We're still getting them. And we will after the decision. Guess there's nobody left to appeal to. But again, those 3 people, such respect. I've had a lot of respect for them anyway, but such great respect. But other alternatives will now be used to replace the ones that the court incorrectly rejected. We have alternatives, great alternatives. Could be more money. We'll take in more money, and we'll be a lot stronger for it. We're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars. We'll continue to do so. To show you how ridiculous the opinion is, however, the court said that I'm not allowed to charge even $1. I can't charge $1. Can't charge $1. I would have used 1 penny, but we don't make the pennies anymore. We save money. Can't charge $1 to any country under IEPA. Not $1. I assume to protect other countries. This must have been done to protect those other countries, certainly not the United States of America, which they should be interested in protecting. That's what they're supposed to be protecting.
Yeah.
But I am allowed to cut off any and all trade or business with that same country. In other words, I can destroy the trade. I can destroy the country. I'm even allowed to impose a foreign country destroying embargo. I can embargo.
Shit, Trump's got some power here.
I can do anything I want, but I can't charge $1.
That is crazy. He can't do tariffs, but he could do all these crazy things. Wow. Interesting.
That's not what it says. And that's not the way it even reads. I can do anything I want to do to them, but I can't charge any money. So I'm allowed to destroy the country, but I can't charge them a little fee. I could give them a little two-cent fee, but I cannot charge under any circumstances. I cannot charge them anything. Think of that. How ridiculous is that? I'm allowed to embargo them. I'm allowed to tell them you can't do business in the United States anymore. We want you out of here. But if I want to charge them $10, I can't do that. It's incorrect. Their decision's incorrect. But it doesn't matter because we have very powerful alternatives that have been approved by this decision. You know, they've been approved by the decision for those that at us. And they're saying that I have...
We were getting billions and billions of dollars. Billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars from those tariffs. Thank you, Supreme Court Justice, for knocking it down. The debt is never going to get paid down. The tariffs were our only hope to paying down this ridiculous debt that we have. It was our only... I mean, there's probably other alternatives, but this was one of our main hopes. The tariffs were one of our main hopes to paying down the debt. I'm telling you guys, we're fucked. I think we're screwed. The tariffs were a good thing. But nobody wants to listen to Daddy.
Absolute right to license, but not the right...
Trump's the man, though, dude. I'm going to call him Daddy Trump, dude. Daddy Trump, dude. I love Trump. I do. I don't care what anybody in the chat says. I love Trump. I think he's a good president. I think he's the best president of all time. So you guys can just go and, do your thing.
To charge a license fee. So think of that. I have the right to license. It's a very powerful word. In many ways, license is more powerful than tariffs. In fact, I was thinking about using it. But they came up with the idea that I can license, just like the people that were opposing me told them to do, but not the right to charge a license fee. Think of that. Who ever heard of such a thing? What license has ever been issued without the right to charge a fee? You get a license, you charge a fee. It's automatic, but not with this court. But now the court has given me the unquestioned right to ban all sorts of things from coming into our country, to destroy foreign countries.
Yeah.
But a much more powerful right than many people ever thought we even had, but not the right to charge a fee. How crazy is that?
Crazy to me, man.
Our country is the hottest
No, it's crazy. It is crazy.
country anywhere in the world right now. And it was a dead country 1.5 years ago under an incompetent...
Yep, under Joe Biden, we were on the road to ruin under Joe Biden, man. Joe Biden is hands down the worst president of all time, in my opinion. I think that Jimmy Carter is the second worst of all time.
President. But now I'm going to go in a different direction, probably the direction that I should have gone the first time, but I read the language. I'm very good at reading language, and it read our way 100%, but now I'll go the way I could have gone originally, which is even stronger than our original choice. As Justice Kavanaugh, whose stock has gone so up, you have to see, I'm so proud of him. wrote in his dissent, although I firmly disagree with the court's holding today, the decision might not substantially constrain a president's ability to order tariffs going forward. So, think of that. The decision might not substantially constrain.
Oh, shit. Supreme Court's justice may not be able to constrain Trump. He may still be able to put out tariffs. That's actually a good thing. Hey, if there's a workaround, man, that's good. I'm pro-tariffs, dude. I am absolutely pro-tariffs. If you guys are pro-tariffs, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys are pro-Trump, just like I am, subscribe to the channel because Trump's the man, dude. Trump is the GOAT, the greatest president of all time. So subscribe to the channel if you love Trump as much as I do. And if you love the tariffs, I'm pro-tariff. I am pro-tariff. So if you guys are pro-tariff like Daddy is, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
And he's right. In fact, I can charge much more than I was charging. So I'm going to just start. Although I firmly disagree with the court's holding today, the decision might not substantially constrain a president's ability to order tariffs going forward. That's because numerous other federal statutes, which is so true, authorize the president to impose tariffs and might justify most, if not all, of the tariffs issued in this case. Even more tariffs, actually. Those statutes include, think of that, those statutes include, for example, the Trade Expansion Act of 1962, Section 232. All of these things I know so well. The Trade Act of 1974, Sections 122, 201, 301. And the Tariff Act of 1930, Section 338, all clear. But it's a little bit longer process. I thought I'd make things simple, but they didn't let us do that. I would like to thank Justice Kavanaugh for frankly, his genius and his great ability. Very proud of that appointment. In actuality, while I am sure that they did not mean to do so, the Supreme Court's decision today made a president's ability to both regulate trade and impose tariffs more powerful.
Yeah, I think it really screws over President Trump, and I don't like that. No, I think the Supreme Court justices made the wrong decision today. Them striking down the tariffs, I think, is a bad thing. And no, I'm pro-Trump on this one, man. Trump's the man. Trump is the greatest president of all time. I don't care what any of you people say. Don't care what anybody says, to be honest.
Powerful.
He's the
and
GOAT.
More crystal clear, rather than less. I don't think they meant that. I'm sure they didn't. It's terrible. And to think that the Democrats who oppose this only because they want to go the opposite way. They'd like to pack the court. They want to put on 21 people. They want to pack the court, pack the Supreme Court. Maybe they should do it. Maybe they would be better off if they did it. They want to pack the court. They want to do anything to hurt our country. There will no longer be any
Agreed.
doubt, and the income coming in and the protection of our companies and country will actually increase because of this decision. I don't think the court meant that, but it's the way it is. Based on long-standing law and hundreds of victories, and even, as I was pointed out before, even thousands of victories over the years, to the contrary, the Supreme Court did not overrule tariffs. They merely overruled a particular use of IEEPA tariffs. And essentially,
So Trump still has power, it sounds like. Trump still has the power to implement tariffs as he sees fit. Just not emergency tariffs, I think. So so MAGA still may be able to win. Make America great again, bro. Make America great again. Let's go, bro. Let's go. No, I love Trump, dude. Trump's the man.
I can do anything I want with IEEPA. Anything. I just can't charge anybody for it.
Okay.
I can license, I just can't charge them. It's ridiculous. But
I will say, dude, right now the stock market's going up like crazy. Holy crap, yeah. Yeah, I'm selling off some of my VT because the market's going up like wild. And honestly, I'm making a hefty profit from it, so I'm not complaining there. I'm very happy about it. And then silver. Oh my God, silver's climbing. Silver went up to like 70. The SLV ETF went all the way up to 75.05 earlier. I was able to sell a little off the top, but yeah, I mean, I hope that silver kind of crashes a little bit in price, so that way I could buy the dip. I love buying silver on the dip. It's one of my favorite dip buys out there. It really is. It's the GOAT. Hey, thank you so much, Immortal Alex, for the 100 with the 2 jewels. I appreciate you, my brony brother. If anybody wants to give any gifts, though, gifts do help the channel grow. So anybody who wants to give gifts or super chats, we greatly appreciate those things on this channel. So feel free to send us a super chat or send us a gift. We appreciate it, man. And by the way, I highlight super chats quickly. So the moment I see a super chat, I highlight it.
It's okay because we have other ways, numerous other ways. The ability to block, embargo, restrict, license, or impose any other condition on a foreign country's ability to conduct trade with the United States under IEEPA has been fully confirmed by this decision. So now there's no doubt, because there were a lot of questions about tariffs because no president was smart enough to use them to protect our country from those countries and businesses that were ripping us off.
Yeah, I think what Trump is doing is solid. The Supreme Court made a bad decision today. The tariffs were working. I know that all the economists said they weren't, but honestly, those economists are full of shit.
You took a look at
the tariffs are actually a good idea, especially when countries are ripping us off. China was ripping us off, especially.
The deficits that we had with some of these countries, it was disgraceful what they got away with for many, many decades. But now we know, because this decision affirms all those things that some people weren't sure about. In order to protect, and it says so, in order to protect our country, a president can actually charge more tariffs than I was charging in the past period of a year under the various tariff authorities. So we can use other of the statutes, other of the tariff authorities, which have also been confirmed and are fully allowed. Therefore, effective immediately, all national security tariffs under Section 232 and existing Section 301 tariffs, they're existing, they're there, remain in place, fully in place.
Good.
And in full force and effect.
Very good.
Today I will sign an order to impose a 10% global tariff under Section 122.
10% global tariff. Okay.
Over and above our normal tariffs already being charged. And we're also initiating several Section 301 and other investigations to protect our country from unfair trading practices of other countries and companies.
Dude, I dig it. I'm all about it, bro. Sign me up, dude. I'm all about it.
Thank you
I'm
for
all
your
about it.
attention to this matter. And I say quite simply, which I've said for a long time, make America great again. And interestingly, we've already made it great, so I don't have to use that, but I don't think we'll ever give up on MAGA. MAGA is always going to be with us.
Yeah, dude, may the MAGA be with you, bro. May the MAGA be with you. No, I'm pro MAGA. I'm pro MAGA. Always, 24/7, bro. 24/7. Oh, yeah, I don't think he's going to have to refund the money. Why would he have to refund the money? Robert Ryan, why the hell would he have to refund the money, bro? That doesn't make any sense.
If you have a few questions, you can let us know. But just to end, so...
I am kind of curious to see what sort of questions they ask Trump. So a 10% global tariff, if I heard that correctly, that's insane. It might be a good thing. I don't know. But yeah, what the Supreme Court justices are doing, I think... Ultimately, they make the law. Ultimately, they make the decisions. They interpret the law. I still think they made a bad choice.
We're going forward. We will be able to take in more money and there'll no longer be doubt, because there was always doubt.
Actually, the adoption of, Robert Ryan is saying MAGA is the worst thing to ever happen to this country ever. You know what the worst thing to happen to this country ever was? The young people, the youth of America, believing that socialism and communism are good ideas. That's a bad idea. Here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, the reason that MAGA exists is because people saw that America was going down the tube. So MAGA is a good thing. So yeah, I'm pro MAGA. Hey, if you guys are pro MAGA, please subscribe to the channel. If you're not pro MAGA, all right, don't really care.
I know the people that brought the lawsuit, and they're sleazebags, major sleazebags.
Oh, he just called them sleazebags, dude. I love it. Dude, he's the man. Trump's the man, dude. He just says it like it is, dude. He's like, hey, they're sleazebags. Absolutely, bro. I dig it.
They're foreign country
I dig it.
Centric. They were sending things into our country, and the people representing them knew full well, but they were...
Dude, Trump's the man. That's all I gotta say. Trump is the man. And if anybody says otherwise, I don't really care. I don't really care. I know deep in my heart of hearts that Trump is my favorite president of all time. I think that Trump is the greatest president of all time, straight up. My credentials are that I'm a great investor. Tim McCarthy. I'm a great mother effing investor, dude. I'm a fantastic investor. And I also understand the financial I understand how finances work. We have a $39 trillion debt. We have a huge debt that we need to pay off. How do you propose we pay it off? How do you propose that we pay off this debt? Tell me. How do you propose that we pay off this debt? The tariffs were working. Whether you like to admit it or not, the tariffs were just another way for us to pay off the debt. Now the Supreme Court's like, oh, you can't use the emergency tariffs. You can't do this. It's like, oh, no, we needed to. We needed to retaliate against China, in my opinion. Allegedly. That's my political opinion. I think the tariffs were good. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the tariffs were good or bad? I think they were perfect. I think they were amazing.
To our country, and they were beneficial to other countries, but very...
By the way, I live in an apartment where the kitchen and the living room are combined. So, okay, so let's... Odelay88 says, you're a great investor. Is that why you're streaming from your kitchen? Let me do text-to-speech on that.
Adila88 says, you're a great investor. Is that why you're streaming from your kitchen?
I have, first off, this is my living room that I'm in, and then the kitchen's over there. So it's a living room, kitchen combined. It's a very large room. And then I have my bedroom over there, and then I have my bathroom. By the way, people who have really big houses are idiots. People who have really big apartments are morons. I mean, it's good to have a lot of space. Don't get me wrong. I love having space. And I do have a lot of space in this apartment because I don't really own anything. The only things that I own are my stocks and my precious metal ETFs and my real estate investment trusts, which are beautiful, by the way. I love my real estate. Dude, REITs are the greatest thing in the world. Real estate investment trusts are so sexy, not financial advice, but I love them. They're so
very
good.
Bad for us. And I stopped it, and we'll just keep it going. So we have we have a totally firm decision now. And I don't think the court meant it, because the court doesn't show great spirit toward our country, in my opinion.
Yep, the Supreme Court doesn't care. I agree. Supreme Court doesn't care anymore. They don't care about it. I agree with Trump. I agree with Trump on this one. I don't think the Supreme Court gives a crap. Bad
decisions, but there are usually ways around it. This is something we could have done as Justice Kavanaugh.
If you guys can, though, please subscribe to the channel. We're still trying to grow. We're currently at 8,285 subscribers. We're trying to reach 8,300 subscribers by the end of the stream. We're only 15 subscribers away from hitting 8,300. So if you guys can, in the upper right-hand corner, please press the subscribe button, as it really does help the channel grow. Back to the show.
That we could have done this originally, but we're doing it now. And the numbers could be far greater than the hundreds of billions we've already taken in. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, I'm very curious. You've spoken about
in the red.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Justice Thomas and Alito,
Silver and gold, absolutely.
Conservative constitutional justices. Do you think that you'll get to appoint 2 more justices later this term with similar ideologies? And what type of vetting process will they go through to ensure they uphold?
I don't know, but they're great
Constitution?
justices. That's all I can say. And I hope they're going to be around a long time. I hope they're going to stay healthy. They're great people. They're great, and Justice Alito too. To add to the group, these are great men.
Right.
They're with a great love of our country and a great understanding of the law.
Yeah, and here's the thing, man. It's really sad that the Supreme Court decided against this. Ultimately, the Supreme Court made a terrible decision, in my opinion. The emergency tariffs were a good thing. And you know what? Trump, like he always does, is going to find another way around it because he knows what's right for the country. I don't think the Supreme Court at the moment knows what's good for the country. Dude, by the way, I think the Federal Reserve should be illegal, but yet the Supreme Court hasn't made the Federal Reserve illegal, and the Federal Reserve should absolutely be illegal. They shouldn't exist. They're actually a corporation. The Federal Reserve should not exist. And I'd be more than happy to see the federal government. I would love to see the Supreme Court outlaw the Federal Reserve.
President, are you going to ask Congress to take additional action on tariffs now?
No, I don't need to. It's already been approved. I mean, I would.
Hey, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, though. We just got like 4 more subscribers, man. We're at 8,288 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,288. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You know, we're a pro-Trump channel. Obviously, we're pro-Trump. We're pro-tariffs. And if you guys agree with that, subscribe to the channel. And if not, well, hopefully you subscribe anyway.
Congress and probably
let's keep going.
When people look at the real numbers, and you look at hundreds of billions of dollars that have come into our country. Yesterday I was at a steel plant, as you know, and I went to great place, great plant, great wonderful people. And they were telling me, I said to them, you were there, a lot of the press in this room. Of course, I don't think this plane's big enough to take the press in this room, but a lot of the press right here. We're in Georgia. And I said to the owner, I made a speech at a factory. They make steel products. And I said, how are you? Nice to meet you. How's business? President, I'd love to kiss you. This is a very powerful...
That's hot. That's hot. Woo. No, that's hot, though. President, I'd love to kiss you. That's hot. Whew, I'm getting steamed up, dude.
Oh, man, I don't want to be kissed.
I'm trying not to get bricked up. Trying not to. But that's hilarious. That is pretty hilarious.
That man.
He's like, I don't want to kiss you. Trump's the man, dude. Trump's the GOAT, dude. I think Trump really is the greatest president of all time. Straight up. Trump is the greatest president of all time, man.
But a very powerful, strong man. He's been in the steel business for many years. His father started it. And he said, sir.
Hey, thank you so much. Jaquin Garcia says, I'll bring some more friends. Just found you today. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, let's give a shout out to Jaquan Garcia for subscribing. And then Jaquan's going to tell the world about the Michael Garza Show, which he should, by the way. The Michael Garza Show is a magnificent show. We're the greatest show of all time. We love Donald Trump, and we're not ashamed of it. I am not ashamed to say that Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time. I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not going to be bullied into thinking otherwise. You guys can bully me all you want. I think the tariffs are a good thing. I do. I think the tariffs are actually a good thing. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
I want to kiss you. I said, why? He said, because we were down to working 1 hour a week, and then you came in and imposed tariffs, and all of that foreign junk that they were dropping into our country stopped. And we're now going to double shifts, 7 days a week, and we may be very soon going to 24 hours around the...
Yeah, because of the tariffs, and here's the thing, the important thing about the tariffs is this. What the tariffs allowed to happen, it allowed a lot of manufacturers to be able to manufacture in the U.S. again, because it would have been more expensive to manufacture in China. You know what I mean? because the retaliatory tariffs were a good thing ultimately because it forced us not to rely on China. And that's the point. I want the U.S. to be a manufacturing powerhouse again. The U.S. has the capability of becoming a manufacturing powerhouse again. Make America manufacture again. We could. We could become an economic powerhouse once again. I'm serious. I think Trump's vision is perfect. I think Trump is so correct on this. And by the way, if you guys believe that Trump's vision is correct, subscribe to the channel. We currently have 8,291 subscribers. Once again, we have 8,291 subs. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 8,300 before the stream ends. Let's go.
Almost 7 days a week. He said, "Sir, I want to kiss you so badly."
He's like, "Sir, I want to kiss you so badly." Oh my God, this is getting kind of hot, dude. This is getting kind of hot. Wait, that sounds like if I ever met Trump in real life, I'd probably say the same thing to him. I'd be like, "Sir, I want to kiss you so badly." Oh man.
No, thank you. But you know what? He just
And exactly like Tristan Allen just said, we are getting tariffed by everybody. Why not hit back with our own tariffs? Precisely. Why not? We get tariffed up the behind 24/7. Why don't we retaliate with a little bit of tariffs ourselves? I think that's brilliant. By the way, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. We're pro-Trump. We're pro-tariff on this channel. So subscribe if you're pro-Trump and pro-tariff. Let's go, bro.
just to finalize it, he said, "Oh, this is a great place in Georgia." He said, "All up and down the highway." Same exact answer, sir. We're all going out of business. We're going to go bankrupt. We're all going out of business. And now every one of us are thriving, and we're hiring people like we haven't. He said, like I've never, and he's been in business for, I think, 45 years, like we've never hired before. That's because of tariffs. And we're going to keep it going the same way. And you're going to start to see the results in a year from now when all those factories start that are under construction right now. You see all the construction numbers are so good. Those construction.
The reason that we're losing jobs is because of AI. The reason that a lot of the jobs are going away is because of artificial intelligence, straight up. AI is a big problem. Hey, Jaybird, thank you so much for the happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Give me happy poop all day, every night, every time. It is my favorite gift ever. Michael Saylor. Let's keep going.
Workers are building factories that are going to be open, including not only AI, which is big, but car plants coming in from Canada who ripped us off.
What is Tristan Allen saying? Let's see.
Tristan Allen G4K says, "Not explain shit to walkies, sorry it's doesn't get through y'all's thick heads."
Tristan Allen's right, bro. Tristan Allen's right on the money, bro.
For 30% of our market. Mexico ripped us off for a big portion. Over the years, they've taken our market. They've taken our cars. They manufacture them in Japan, Germany. And
hey, if you guys can, my favorite gift on YouTube is the Happy Poop gift. So if anybody is able to give me Happy Poop gifts, give me as many as you can. I am obsessed with the Happy Poop gift on YouTube. It's one of my favorite gifts. So all you have to do is hit the gift button and then look for Happy Poop and then send me Happy Poops. I want to be bombarded. I want to be shrouded. I want to be bombarded and shrouded with Happy Poop Yum Yums, okay? Happy Poop Yum Yums. Happy Poop Yum Yums. Happy Poop, Happy Poop, Happy Poop Yum Yums. Yeah, a lot of jobs have been lost because of AI. It's true. It's true. Happy Poop Yum Yums, okay? So a lot of jobs have been lost because of the rise of AI. AI is able to do a lot of the menial jobs that were done before. So now it's making things a lot more difficult. I think it's really I don't know how it's going to shape the economy ultimately. It's going to be interesting though.
All over the place because nobody's standing in this position. The position I have as president of the United States had the insight, the courage, I don't know what it is, to charge tariffs. You can make your product outside. You can put our people out of business. You can put everybody on the unemployment rolls. But if you're going to make a car in some other country, you're going to pay a 15, 20, 30% tariff.
Dude, I love it, dude. I love it. That's perfect. If you're going to make cars outside of the U.S., then you deserve to get tariffed. If you make your car within the U.S., you'll be fine. It's as simple as that. Make your shit within the U.S.
And those things
Manufacture in the U.S., dude.
would have never happened. We wouldn't have lost our business. Same thing with, as an example, Taiwan. Taiwan came in.
I'm sorry, but we have a jobs crisis, man. We have a jobs crisis. Tristan Allen says, you really need to go watch this new Sean Ryan episode with Jeremy Slate. I watched it this morning. Great insights to where we are heading if we don't get our head out of our ass. Yeah, no, I think we're on the wrong path, ultimately. I really do think that we're on the wrong path overall as a nation. I think Trump's a great president. Don't get me wrong. I think Trump's one of the greatest presidents of all time.
They stole our chip business. They make chips. For 30 years longer, they made chip, and they put our companies into...
While we're watching this, though, I'm taking a look at the stock market, seeing how the stock market's doing. Damn, dude. VT's going up. VT, my PP, dude. Hell yeah. I love the VT, bro. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. By the way, happy poop is my favorite YouTube GIF, so if anybody's listening to me, please make sure that you send me a happy poop gift, because it really helps the channel grow, and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel warm on the inside. Or if you guys want to send me any sort of YouTube gifts, I'll appreciate that too. Send me virtual gifts. Send Zaddy virtual gifts. Oh, yeah. I love virtual gifts, bro. Tristan Allen says, we don't have to import anything, LMAO. We used to be completely self-sufficient, so don't say that dumb shit.
The largest company. I saved Intel. I literally saved it at the beginning of this administration.
I will say, because I'm a shareholder in Intel stock, President Trump is right. Intel has been saved. In fact, I'm a huge believer in Intel because I prefer Intel. I prefer Intel processors over AMD processors any day of the week. So yeah, I'm a huge Intel fan, and I think that they're going to continue to be great as a business. Yeah, I got into Intel stock at very low prices too. So let's see. Yeah, I definitely bought Intel on the dip because Intel is still a fantabulous company. They're still one of the best companies in my opinion. So if you guys don't like Intel, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I love Intel, bro. I think it's the best company ever, dude. Straight up.
And now all those companies in Taiwan are building factories in Arizona, Texas, and various other places because they don't want to pay tariffs. They're all pouring into the United States. But just like that great patriot said yesterday, sir, what you've done, nobody thought was possible. And Steve,
I'm just happy that the dude was. I'm just happy that the guy who talked to Trump was like, dude, I could kiss you, bro. He was like, dude, I could kiss you, bro. I love that, dude. I love that, dude. How freaking cool, man. The president should be honored. The president should be honored. Trump ruined Nintendo. How the hell did Trump ruin? Hold on. Radium Fox
2007 says, Trump ruined Nintendo.
How did Trump ruin Nintendo? Tell me how Trump ruined Nintendo. You tell me.
Moore, a highly respected economist, came into my office yesterday. He said, you've done something nobody's ever done. 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics.
How?
We would right now.
How did Trump ruin Nintendo? Can you please elaborate on this? How did Trump ruin Nintendo? How?
be in a recession.
I think the tariffs are great. The tariffs are fantabulous. There's nothing wrong with the tariffs. Dude, if China doesn't, you're obsessed with men kissing. Absolutely, who isn't? Look, if China and Japan don't want us to tariff them at high rates, then they need to stop tariffing us at high rates as well. It's simple. All China has to do is stop with the high tariffs, and then we'll stop the high tariffs. It's that simple. I think it's fair. In fact, I think it's one of the most fair things that I've ever heard. I think the tariffs are brilliant. The only reason that people don't think the tariffs are brilliant is because Trump is implementing them. If Joe Biden, by the way, if Joe Biden said, hey, we're going to do tariffs, I actually would have agreed with that, even though I hate Biden. I'm a pro-tariff guy. I understand the economic advantages of tariffs. Okay? I understand the economic advantages of tariffs. In fact, I'm going to list off, because I've been preparing for this day for a long time. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. We're going to give you guys a little bit of extra juice here. We're going to give you some juice, man.
And you said, no, we're going to have a booming country. We're going to have a booming country. You were right. All 22 were wrong, and you were right. This country is booming, and it's booming because of the election on November 5th, and it's booming for another reason. It's booming.
Okay. So here's the thing. Here are some of the main arguments supporters make for why Trump's retaliatory reciprocal tariffs are brilliant. I don't really care about the economists, because the economists at this point don't know shit, okay? They create immediate negotiating leverage. Think about this. A credible, costly penalty changes the other side's incentives fast, right? Pushing trading partners to come to the table and offer concessions rather than absorb ongoing losses. They framed it as a fairness enforcement, right? Oh my God. Reciprocity. I don't know. I can't say it. Reciprocity? Yeah, reciprocity. This pitch is simple. If you tax or block U.S. goods, we mirror it back. That's easy for the public to understand and politically to defend. And also, the retaliatory tariffs, they pressure countries with persistent barriers and big bilateral deficits. The policy design explicitly targets countries where the U.S. says it faces the most lopsided conditions, aiming to force market opening reforms or reduce non-tariff barriers. Yeah. I am so on board. I am pro-tariffs. I am pro-tariffs, man. I am so pro-tariffs. Let's go, bro. I am so fucking pro-tariff. I know you guys are jealous. I get it. Hey, if you guys can, though, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. We're a pro-tariff channel, so subscribe if you're pro-tariff. If you love Trump as much as I do, subscribe to the channel. If you guys think JD Vance needs to be the president in 2028, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. Let's keep going, bro. Let's keep going, my guys.
Because of tariffs.
Let's keep rolling, man.
What was said ahead of this decision that if the Supreme Court
please, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. What will you say to foreign nations who seek to renegotiate their deals? And what did you mean a moment ago when you said that the Supreme Court has been swayed by foreign interests?
Well, I think that foreign interests are represented by people that I believe have undue influence. They have a lot of influence over the Supreme Court, whether it's through fear or respect or friendships, I don't know. But I know some of the people that were involved on the other side, and I don't like them. I think they're real slime balls. And
Go Trump, dude. Trump's the man. No, JD Vance is the GOAT, dude. If you guys love JD Vance as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, subscribe to the channel. If you guys love the tariffs, I think the tariffs were a good thing. I think the retaliatory tariffs were actually a good thing. I know it's unpopular to say, but I think I'm right on this one. Hey, and you know what? If Trump was sitting right next to me, if Trump was sitting right here next to me, he'd probably agree with me too. He would agree with me that these retaliatory tariffs were necessary because we were getting screwed over by China.
Got to do what's right for the country. You got to do what's right for the Constitution. That's why I respect so much Justice Thomas and Alito, Kavanaugh.
Oh, hey, you guys, we're at 8,296 subscribers currently. 8,296 subs. Please make sure that you tap the subscribe button because we're almost to 8,300 subscribers. We're on pace to getting 9,000 subs. It's over 9,000. We're trying to get over 9,000 subscribers. We're so close. We're at 8,298 subs. If you guys think the tariffs are a good thing, please subscribe to the channel. If not,
laugh
whatever.
out loud.
Oh, we got a new subscriber. Thank you so much, Abner Barrios, for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you, bro. Everybody give a shout out to
Laugh out loud.
Abner Barrios for subscribing. Also, let's give a shout out to Stop Resisting for subscribing. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, man. I greatly appreciate it. These are the three people who've subscribed these are three of some of the people who subscribed in the last hour.
Laugh out loud.
Now, I want to give a shout out to Blatty Viquez. Thank you for subscribing within the last hour, man. I appreciate you. Let's give a shout out to all these guys.
Laugh out loud.
And then Stop Resisting, I want to give you a shout out too, bro. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the more subscribers we get, the better, man. It does help the channel grow a lot. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe. And then Abner Barrios, man, another round of applause. Thank you, Abner Barrios, for subscribing to the channel. If anybody has subscribed to the channel, just make sure that you let me know in the chat so that way we can put your name up on the board in some way or capacity. So yeah, make sure that you guys let me know if you subscribed, okay?
Because they not only dissented, their dissent is so strong. When you read their dissent, you know, a lot of times you'll read a dissent and it's like, well, you don't know, it could go either way. There's no other way.
Hey, thank you, Stop Resisting 6465 for subscribing. I really appreciate you, bro. Tristan Allen says, "Go touch grass, my dudes. The wokies that know zilch are out today." Yeah, I think the wokies are away from their phones today. I hope.
The good news is, it's like Justice.
By the way, if you guys are tired of the woke agenda, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that woke is dead and it needs to die, subscribe to the channel. We're so done with woke. Let's make America great again. Let's love Trump, dude. Subscribe to the channel.
Governor said, very strongly said, you have other ways you can go. You don't have to go that way. You can go other ways.
Hey, we just reached 8,301 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,301 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. To anybody who subscribed to the channel, please let me know in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to highlight your name and give you a shout out, give you a round of applause. But thank you so much, man. What happens after Trump? Spear What You Eat says, Garza, what happens after Trump? JD Vance, I think JD Vance will be the president in 2028 because JD Vance is the man. Yeah, JD Vance is the man, dude. I love JD.
There are numerous other ways you can go. And frankly, this should have been done by presidents many years ago.
Yep.
They allowed our country to be eaten alive. We lost 50% of our car business. We used to make cars. We made all the cars. And then Mexico.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Jaybird7987 for sending us a happy poop yum yum. Thank you so much, Jaybird7987 for sending us a happy poop yum yum. Thank you so much. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop yum yum. Yum yum. OMG. OMG.
Mexico came, Canada came, Japan and Germany. But they're all coming back now. They're all coming back at record levels.
Oh my goodness, we just set a record. We're at 8,304 subscribers and counting. Once again, we're at 8,304 subscribers. If you guys are pro-tariff like I am, please subscribe to the channel.
No, you please. I'm not talking to you. I don't talk to CNN. It's fake.
Yeah, dude. He just called out CNN for being fake news. Hell yeah, dude. He's like, I don't talk to CNN. They're fake news. I love it, dude. He's basically stonewalling CNN because he knows that CNN sucks. Trump is, if you guys think that CNN sucks as much as I do and as Trump does, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Mr. President, yesterday you made the case that the economy is the hottest it's been in a long time.
Right.
January jobs report beat expectations, CPI report beat expectation, real wages are up. What would you
killing it, bro, killing it.
tell Americans who are worried that this decision will kind of throw the economy that you have projected going in the right direction at a very rapid pace off track?
Well, thank you for the question, and I will say this. We really are at a very important point. I've been waiting for this decision so long. They could have made this decision a long time ago. Not complex.
Yeah, they could have, because Trump has been doing this emergency tariff thing for a while, right? So they could have made a decision they could have made it like months and months ago. But instead, they decided to wait till the last second and say, oh, guess what we're going to do? We're going to make Trump's emergency tariffs illegal because we're pieces of garbage. Supreme Court, man, the Supreme Court just sounds incredibly incompetent, in my opinion.
It's a ridiculous decision, but they should have released this a long time ago. We waited months, and that gave uncertainty. Now we have certainty, and I think you're going to see the country get much stronger because of it. Look, we were ripped off by almost every country in the world. If you look at the surpluses, almost every...
And he's right, dude. Trump is absolutely right. We were getting ripped off by several different companies doing tariffs that were, like, insane percentages, right? Several fees. It was insane.
Every country in the world that did business with us, our people were stupid. And I blame presidents for it because they're ultimately the leader. We were being ripped off by almost every single country in the world, had some massive surpluses. China had hundreds of billions of dollars in surpluses with the United States. They rebuilt China. They rebuilt the army. We built China's army by allowing that to happen. I have a great relationship with President Xi, but he respects our country now. Know what we've done? I charge.
And I think it's because a lot of leaders respect Trump. I do. I think that most leaders behind closed doors, I think they respect Trump more than they respected Biden. Think about it. I think Trump has put America back on the map. I think Biden made America look weak, in my opinion. Joe Biden made America look weak and docile.
China a 20% tariff as a penalty for sending fentanyl in. And that was 20 times more than they could make by selling fentanyl. And I said, at some point you're going to say, like...
Hey, we're at 8,306 subscribers, everybody. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe. If you love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help our channel grow in a lot of ways. So you guys are making this channel the best channel on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys.
And they have reduced it. Fentanyl is down by more than 30% coming into our country. Part of that is our strong border. We have a strong border now. But thank you. Thank you for your question.
Mr. President, sir, you warned once in a social media post that if the Supreme Court did this, shot down your tariffs, the U.S. would be, quote, financially defenseless. Are we financially defenseless right now?
No, because we're doing something in a different way. We're doing something in a very powerful way. And we're using things that some people thought we should have used in the first place. But it's more complicated. It's a little more complicated. The process takes a little more time. But the end result is going to get us more money. And I think it's going to be great. Yeah, please.
Laugh out loud.
Peter, go ahead.
Oh, it looks like we got a new subscriber. Let's give a round of applause to Cornelia. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, though. I really appreciate it. Let's one more time.
Laugh out loud.
Everybody give a shout out to Cornelia for subscribing. If you guys can, subscribe to the channel and let me know when you subscribe. I'll try to put your name up on the board. I will do my best to not overlook it. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. We're growing. We're growing at a rapid pace on YouTube, and I love it. So thank you again, Cornelia, for subscribing to the channel. Let's keep watching our boy Trump, dude. If you guys are pro-tariff, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys love Donald Trump as much as I do, please subscribe. Let's go.
Thank you, President Trump. So, since Liberation Day, there's about $175 billion in tariff revenue that is now in limbo. Do you have to refund $175 billion?
Think of it, Peter.
Ooh, that is a question. Will all of those tariffs need to be... I don't think so. Because here's the thing. It wasn't deemed illegal while Trump was doing the tariffs, right? So I don't think technically you don't have to refund. Because the Supreme Court didn't make a decision until now. So in a lot of ways, I don't think you have to refund any of that money. I don't think you do. Why would you?
Very fair question. They take months and months to write an opinion.
Yeah, and it took the Supreme Court a little too long, in my opinion, to make this determination, because they should have been able to make the determination in at least a week or even a month. They could have deliberated over it. They could have argued over it. They could have actually tried to understand what was happening. And if they wanted to make this determination, they should have made it a long time ago and not had Trump and the rest of America wait. I think Supreme Court justices made a bad decision today. Tarun,
Laugh out loud.
Everybody, let's give a shout out to Tarun Bahati. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, though. Everybody, once again, give a shout out to Tarun Bahati for subscribing to the channel.
Laugh out loud.
Let's go, dude. If you're pro-MAGA, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys are pro-tariff, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go, dude. I'm pro-tariff. And if you guys are pro-tariff like I am, please subscribe to the channel. I love the tariffs, dude. I love these tariffs. I'm all about it, bro. I'm all about the tariffs. Hey, Hardik Patel, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Let's give a shout out to Hardik Patel, everybody. Let's give a shout out to Hardik. Thank you for subscribing, bro. I really appreciate you, man. To everybody who subscribed, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to subscribe. Look, we're pro-tariff. We are pro-tariff. I'm all about tariffs, bro. I'm all about it. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're pro-tariff like I am, man.
And they don't even discuss that point. We've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars, not millions, hundreds of billions of dollars. And so I said, well, what happens to all the money that we took in? It wasn't discussed. Wouldn't you think they would have put one sentence in there saying that keep the money or don't keep the money, right? I guess it has to get litigated for the next 2 years. So they write this terrible, defective decision, totally defective. It's almost like not written by smart people. And what they do, they don't even talk about that. Your question is very basic. That was the first question I asked also to make you feel good. They said, what about all the money that we've taken in? Sir, they don't discuss that.
So I guess, the thing is, I don't think he has to refund any of the money that's been taken in because they didn't determine that it was illegal until now. I think it took him way too much time, but then again, I could be wrong. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Trump's going to have to refund all the money? Is all the money going to have to be refunded? What's the clause? What's happening there? What do you guys think?
What you're saying is, are you saying that you don't plan to honor refunds for companies that file for them?
I just told you the answer, right? I told you the answer. It's not discussed. We'll end up being in court for the next 5 years. Go ahead, Green.
Thank you, Mr. President. When you are talking about the relationship with countries that you have sought trade deals with, do you anticipate that they will seek to renegotiate those? What do you say to them? And do you view this as a potential undermining power for your
we're
negotiations?
going straight ahead with 10% straight across the board, which was the absolute right to do. And that's taking place. That's a lot of money coming into our country. And then during that period of about 5 months, we are doing the various investigations necessary to put fair...
If you guys are pro-tariff, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys are pro-Trump, please subscribe to the channel as well. We're pro-Trump. We're absolutely pro-Trump, 100%. We're behind him, man. But yeah, if you guys are pro-Trump like I am, please subscribe. If you guys love Trump as much as I do, just subscribe to the channel, dude. Let's go.
Tariffs or tariffs, period, on other countries. So we're doing that period, but we're immediately instituting the 10% provision, which we're allowed to do. And in the end, I think we'll take in more money than we've taken in before.
President, you've used the tariff revenue to pay for a host of federal policies. You claim that they will pay for them. What happens
Well,
to
like
those
the
things?
farmers, we took care of farmers. You know, the farmers were mistreated by foreign countries very badly, very, very badly. And last week I gave them $12 billion out of tariff money. We intend to, out of tariff money, because just so you understand, we have tariffs. We just have them in a different way. And now they've been confirmed by the Supreme Court of the United States. So there's no longer that question out there about tariffs. And we'll be taking in hundreds of billions of dollars. And countries that have treated us badly will have to pay a price for treating us badly. And
Exactly. And they should. They should absolutely pay a price for treating the America badly, dude. Yeah. Tristan Allen says, got 300 people in here and half of them are giving themselves anxiety. Absolutely. I'm going to put text-to-speech on that.
G4K says, got 300 people here and half of them are giving themselves anxiety.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, though. The more subscribers we get, the better. Let me just...
Real Garza says, subscribe helps the channel grow.
have been good to us will be treated
Laugh
very
out
well.
loud.
We just...
Hey, thank you, Jam_Hen. Everybody, let's give a shout out to Jam_Hen for subscribing. Thank you so much. Woo! Hey, if you guys want to be like Jam_Hen, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate everybody for taking the time to subscribe. We just got an influx of new subscribers. We got I feel like 20 subscribers in the last 10 minutes. This is crazy. So everybody who's subscribing, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to subscribe to this channel. You know, we can't do it without you guys. I mean, you guys make this channel grow more than anything, and you guys have been incredible.
Just left the top person in a place called Vietnam. Just left my office. Great gentleman, strong and smart. He said, you know, I think this means you're allowed to charge us more tariffs than before. And
let's
Canada
hope, dude.
Said,
hey, I'm pro-tariff, dude. Let's charge everybody tariffs. I'm pro-tariff, bro. Pro-tariff.
Jameson, I might want to say it, Jameson, but Canada said, I hope you win this decision, because if you don't win, you'll actually be allowed to charge us
Ronald
with a little
Gordon
additional
624
work, higher
says,
tariffs.
I just joined in the last 30 seconds.
Hey, thank you, Ronald Gordon624. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. I really appreciate it. To everybody subscribing, if you guys want to be like Ronald Gordon624, if you guys want to be like, you know what, I'm going to put some of these people's name on the board because I want to thank them for subscribing in the last hour. These are some of the people who've subscribed in the last hour. I just want to give them shout outs deep from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Let's keep going.
You want to comment on that?
Laugh out loud.
So, to the president's point, we have a lot of tools out there. We have Section 122, which will be implemented today. It will be signed today and implemented very shortly.
Oh, is that Lutnick? I can't stand Howard Lutnick, dude. He's so annoying.
Laugh out loud.
We have Section 301 investigations, which are incredibly legally durable, where we can investigate and address unfair trading practices that have led to our huge trade deficit. And so you
Laugh
can look
out
forward
loud.
in the coming days and weeks to seeing all of that come out, and we're going to keep continuity in the program. We're going to keep addressing this so that the deficit can keep going down. That's the trend it has, and we can make America great again.
No.
Yeah, let's make America great, bro. I agree. Let's make America great. I firmly agree with that, bro.
Tristan Allen G4K says, go Trump, keep agitating the walkies, it's hilarious.
Laugh out loud.
Hey, thank you so much, Sean Thomas 1226 for subscribing to the channel. I want to give a shout out also to Hardik Pateli. Hardik Patil, thank you for subscribing to the channel, though. Sean Thompson, just want to give a shout out to Sean Thompson 1226. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, my man. Thank you. Everybody who subscribed, man, you guys are the sole reason this channel keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger on YouTube, and I want to thank every single person for taking the time to become subscribers to the channel. We're getting such a huge influx. I can't even believe it sometimes. Thank you, guys.
Several of Republicans in Congress have supported this decision by the Supreme Court, and Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader, has called you a wannabe king. Why wouldn't
him a low IQ?
But why wouldn't
he doesn't even know?
And here's the thing, tariffs, you know, the best thing about tariffs is it makes it to where companies will be forced to come back to America to start manufacturing again. And look, I think that manufacturing needs to come back to America. Straight up. I think America. Look, all we are is a debtor country. At the end of the day, we don't produce anything anymore. I mean, we do have Silicon Valley. You know, we do have the tech industry. So we do produce things like software and stuff like that. Microsoft is, you know, Microsoft Windows and stuff like that. So we have a lot of intellectual property that's produced here in America. But as far as like metals and stuff like that, no, you know. I love Donald Trump, though. Dude, Vicious, what the hell's wrong with you, bro? What the hell's wrong with you, dude? Come on, bro.
I watched him the other day interview. The guy doesn't even know what a tariff is.
But there's been bipartisan criticism.
No, not bipartisan.
Of the tariffs.
Excuse me.
There's several
A few
Republicans
people.
have said that.
Yeah,
Well,
a few
why
people.
wouldn't you just work with Congress to come up with a plan?
I don't have to.
To push tariffs.
I have the
through?
right to do tariffs, and I've always had the
Yeah.
right to do tariffs, and it's all been approved by Congress.
And it should have been. And yeah, the tariffs, I think the only issue is that he shouldn't be able to use the emergency, what was it, the emergency, there's like an emergency act that he enabled, I think. I don't know. I can't remember.
So there's no reason to do it. All we're doing is we're going through a little bit more complicated process. Not complicated very much, but a little more complicated than what we had. We'll be able to take in tariffs.
Hey, I do want to thank you guys for tapping the subscribe button, though. We got so many new subscribers on the channel. It's insane. I love it, man. We're almost to 10,000 subs. Can you guys believe it? We're almost to 10,000 freaking subscribers, and it's all because of you guys. And I also want to thank Donald Trump for being the man. Look, Donald Trump is one of those guys, if there's a will, there's a way. He's going to find a way to make it to where we could tariff at a higher rate countries like China and countries like, basically countries that are like tariffing us up the butt, you know? I think it's fair. Retaliatory tariffs are totally fair, by the way. If a country is going to tariff us at a high rate, we need to tariff them back at a high rate as well. We need to equal that. The Democrats always say, hey, we need fairness. We need fairness. But you know what? Retaliatory tariffs are very fair. Retaliatory tariffs are absolutely 100% equitable and fair. Jaybird7987 says, sent a happy poop for 10 joules. Thank you so much, Jaybird, for sending the happy poop. Yum, yum. I appreciate it, bro. Let's keep going.
More tariffs. And the Congress people, and the
voted
Congress,
down the Canadian tariffs last week.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
been votes
you
in
know
the
why?
Senate against it.
Yeah, because we lost 2 Republicans or 3 Republicans because
Real Garza says,
they're not good
subscribe
Republicans.
helps the channel
But you
grow.
don't say. See, you don't say that we got 215 votes.
You need 218 for something to pass.
Yeah, sure we do. We might have lost 3 votes, and what was the score on the Republican side? 215 to 3, right? But you don't say that. We have great unity. There's great unity in the Republican Party, and I hope everyone's going to vote Republican, because otherwise you won't.
Yeah, I hope so too. Because if we have a Democrat majority in the if there's a Democrat majority in the House, that's scary. We do not. I repeat, I don't think the American people want a Democrat majority. Trust me. The Democrats, anytime they have too much power, they abuse it. The Democrats abuse power like crazy. And they know it. The Democrats know that they abuse power. I really do. And look, you could say that Donald Trump is abusing power a little bit. Sure. He's trying to maximize his effectiveness in the executive branch to the best of his ability. Has the Supreme Court stifled some of his progress? Sure. That's what the Supreme Court is there for. If he is doing something that's against the law, they tell him, hey, it's against the law, you can't do it anymore. Okay. And that's where it ends. And then he just keeps doing his thing, and I love what Trump is doing, man. I think I am pro-tariffs. If you guys are pro-tariffs like I am, please subscribe to the channel, because we are pro-tariffs on this channel. So subscribe to the channel if you're pro-tariff, and if you're pro-Trump, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Won't have a country left, because these people have been they are destroying our country. Please.
Mr. President, the 122 tariffs, that 10%,
Yeah.
Is that going to be for 150 days, or do you want to charge that indefinitely?
We have a right to do pretty much what we want to do, but we're going to charge it starting effectively. I think it's 3 days from now. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, you speak to a lot of factory workers, a lot of manufacturing workers. What does the Supreme Court ruling say? What's that message to those factory workers?
Well, I think the factory workers are happy because we're now telling them that they're going to look. The man I met with yesterday, who owned a factory, was out of business. He was out of business, and now he's employing 5 times. In fact, I walked in. He's got a brand new crane. I said, "How old is that crane?" We got it in December. He's allowed to write it off in 1 minute. The Great Big Beautiful Act gave no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime.
Dude, I love it, man. Trump's the man. Like, why are people so against this guy? He's trying his best not to screw over the American people. And I think what he's doing is brilliant, man. I think what Trump is doing is absolutely 100% brilliant. I love the tariffs, and I'm still disappointed. I'm still shocked and disappointed that the Supreme Court decided to strike down his tariffs.
He said this
sucks.
This great, big, beautiful bill, frankly.
You know, I am critical of the big, beautiful bill. I have been critical. I think it's a little too big. But there are some revisions in the bill that are not too bad. They're not too bad.
Been the best thing that's ever happened for the workers much more so than for rich people. The only thing it does for rich people, it allows them to hire a lot more people. But when I saw him, and then he said it's all up and down the line. This is a place in Georgia, all up and down. Other factories doing different, not only steel products, different. He said every one of us was out of business. We could barely make it. Some of them were down to less than an hour a week. Think of it, 1 hour a week to make just a few little trinkets or whatever they make. Now they're.
What's wrong with tariffs? I see nothing wrong with tariffs. I think they're great. Why do you hate tariffs? The question is, let's take a look.
Michael Garza says, why do you love tariffs?
Well, why do you hate tariffs? I think tariffs are fabulous. It's a way for us to pay down the debt. It's a way for us to encourage companies to start manufacturing in the U.S. again. I think tariffs are fantabulous. No, I really do. I think tariffs are great. And if you guys agree with me, please subscribe to the channel. Tap the subscribe button if you agree with me, man. I think a lot of you guys actually do agree with me, and that's the craziest part about this. I think you guys agree with me that the tariffs are actually a good thing.
Going round the clock. I had it a month ago. I went to Michigan, went to Ford, and I met with Bill Ford, the head of Ford, and we were in one of the biggest plants, an original plant from the early 1900s, where, by the way, I might add this, it's not really relevant, but it's all relevant. Murders are down the lowest since 1900, around the time that he had this plant. That's 125 years. We have the lowest murder rate. Okay. And our crime is way down in the country. The factories that we're talking about, the people that we're talking about, they are so thrilled with Trump. So whether we charge IEEPA tariffs or whether...
I am too. I think Trump is the greatest president of all time. They're thrilled with Trump. I'm thrilled with Trump. Look, I think what Trump is doing is fabulous. And if you guys don't think he is, then whatever. I mean, you guys are right to be wrong. You guys have a right to be wrong. But I love what Trump is doing, man.
We charge tariffs under a different section. That's what we're going to be doing. There's no way we can This is what happened to our country. This is why we owe $38 trillion, which we'll get rid of in pretty good course. We have a very incompetent Fed chairman who likes high interest rates. For political reasons, he likes them. But we're going to have somebody very good. Interest rates should come down very substantially. I think.
Yeah, I can't wait for interest rates to come down straight up. They need to come down.
We should pay the lowest interest rates on the planet. There should be no country, and we don't do that. We're number 38. This is just bad policy for a long period of time. But what's happened is we've made America strong again. We've made America great again. We should pay. As an example,
dude,
the country of Switzerland we were getting almost no tariffs from them. We had a $40 billion deficit. And the prime minister called me up. She said, but we are a small country, because I said we're going to raise it to 39% from nothing. That would have rendered them not very successful, as opposed to right now they're considered elite. But if we put a tariff, they would, and I realized then, she said, but sir, we are a small country. I said, you're a small country with a big deficit. For us, you're making a lot of money off the United States. If we do that, a lot of these elite countries, they're elite because we let them make so much money. And I want them to do well, but I don't want them to do well on the backs of the American taxpayer. So
yeah, I completely agree with that, man. 100% agree with that. If you guys agree with Trump on this one, subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that Trump is in the right, subscribe to the channel, man. I think he's great. So if you guys subscribe to the channel, it really does help us grow. We're currently at 8,325 subs. We're trying to reach 8,400 subscribers by the end of the stream. Hopefully we could get to 8,400 subs by the end of the stream. I don't know if we will or not, but please subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow, and let's keep watching.
Appreciate your question. I think it's
President Trump, you said that you were disappointed with that, but were you surprised with this decision? What you felt when you...
I was surprised because I thought that what we did was, number one, according to, I mean, I read the paragraphs. I read very well. Great comprehension.
The man, he's got, yeah, dude. Everybody who says that Trump's an idiot, you guys are fools, man. You guys are fools, man. Trump knows his shit. Trump knows what he's doing, bro. Trump knows what he's doing, man.
I read everything there is to read, and I said, we can't lose this case. But we can when judges are political, when they want to be politically correct, when they're catering to a group of people in D.C. Maybe. I don't know what it is, because when you read it, there's no other interpretation. There is no other interpretation. But it's okay, because what has come out, and I'll say it for the third time and maybe the last time in a while, is that we've taken the uncertainty.
Hey, I want to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Let's keep watching. If you guys ended up subscribing, though, let me know in the chat. Just say that you subbed or something like that, and I'll highlight your name as soon as possible. Oh. Everybody, let's give a big shout out to A. Thank you to A for subscribing to the channel. Man, dude, we're racking up subscribers like crazy. Let's take a look. We're currently sitting pretty. We're sitting pretty at 8,328 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,328 subs. I can't believe it, man. We're kicking butt. We're kicking butt.
Because we had uncertainty. We got sued by sleaze bags, I know them well, that are very outside country, China-centric, but outside country-centric. And they're going to end up not doing as well as they did before. America was becoming really, really, we're strong again. Hey, we have the strongest military. I rebuilt the military in the first.
Thank you, Samuel Westall. Samuel Westall, I think you've been subscribed for a while, though, haven't you? Well, either way, let's give a shout out to Samuel Westall for subscribing. Let's give a shout out to Chris Constantian. Let's give a shout out to Chris Constantian for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's taken the time to subscribe, man. We've been getting lots and lots and lots of subscribers. I really appreciate it, man. Trump fan as well as, and what if they prove he did bad in the Epstein files? Here's the problem, though. Exiled Faith, Trump actually was a whistleblower, so he did nothing wrong. Trump was actually one of the OG whistleblowers, allegedly. So I don't know if Trump actually did anything wrong in the Epstein files. The reason that Trump's name is probably mentioned, and I want to know the context. Just because Trump's name is mentioned thousands and thousands of times doesn't necessarily mean that Trump did anything wrong. I want to know the context in which he was mentioned. Was he mentioned because Epstein hated his guts? Probably. Epstein hated him. Epstein hated Donald Trump. Straight up. Schools6555 sent a 100 for 2 joules. Thank you so much, Schools6555. I appreciate the 100 for the 2 joules, man. Thank you. Let's keep going.
Laugh out loud.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to Courtney Anderson. Thank you for subscribing, Courtney. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the sub. That's the sound of my cheeks clapping. Let's go. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,331 subs. We're sitting pretty at 8,331 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, we're reacting to Trump's response to the Supreme Court's decision on the tariffs. I think the Supreme Court made a terrible decision. I think that Trump using the emergency channels to make these tariffs happen was a great idea. We were we were on pace to actually start really, really making a dent in the debt. We need to pay down the debt, by the way. The national debt is far too high. The national debt needs to go down, bro. Hey, thank you so much at Glizzy Breath. What up? Send a torch for 200 joules. Thank you so much, Glizzy Breath. I love you, bro. Thank you for the torch for 200 joules, brother. I appreciate you, man. Everybody, let's give a shout out to at Glizzy Breath. Let's give a shout out.
Glizzy Breath says, "Love you, Garza, and all your brilliant content. Mussy boy. Jax needs to be a live guest."
Dude, Jack's Cab Confessions is a beautiful man. Glizzy Breath, I agree with you, bro. Jack's Cab Confessions is one of the best channel subscribers we've ever had. He is the GOAT. Trump is the greatest president we've ever had, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are pro-Tariff and pro-Trump. And give me a moment, dude. Glizzy Breath is my home dog. Hey, everybody, give a shout out to Glizzy Breath for sending us a torch for 200 joules. I gotta go pee. I'm gonna highlight that torch on the top of the screen, though. Thank you, Glizzy Breath. I appreciate you, brony. Much love to at Glizzy Breath. Love you, bro. How do I make a heart, by the way? Sunset heart hands. I love you, Glizzy Breath. You're a pink brony, bro, and we dance at the gay club. Oh my God, we're just having fun. On the stage in our hooves, I'm wearing a man thong. All right, you guys, I'm going to take a quick pee. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing to the channel. Let's keep going, man. All right, let's keep going, bro. You're a pink brony, bro. All right, man. This is exciting. This is one of the best streams we've ever had in our lifetime, man. Thank you to everybody for being part of this stream. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel at such a massive rate, bro. I can't believe it. We're currently at 8,333 subscribers. We're doing it, man. We're growing.
First term. We have the most powerful military. We make the best equipment.
Yep.
And even them, we could do much better. We have people that get paid a lot of money to manufacture Patriot missiles and javelins and all the different things, but when you want them, they're too slow, and we put them on notice, and they're going to make. Our country is building a lot of things right now, and our country is doing real.
Oh shit! Glizzy Breath just sent a laughing disco for 250 joules. Thank you so much. I'm gonna tap the like button on that. I'm going to heart that. Sunset heart hands, everybody. Sunset heart hands. OMG. Glizzy Breath, bro. Everybody, let's give a shout out to @Glizzy Breath for sending a laughing disco, bro. I appreciate you, brony. You're a pink brony, bro, and you dance at the gay club. Oh my God, I'm just having fun on the stage in my hooves. I'm wearing a man thong down at the Pink Brony Club. I'm gonna keep on fapping at the Pink Brony Club. I'm gonna keep on. Hey, thank you guys for tapping the like button as well. We got 107 likes on this stream. Let's keep it up, dude.
And we're gonna keep it that way. The bottom line is that the word certainty is now in the equation. Every single thing I said today is guaranteed certainty.
Really?
It's been tested.
Okay.
As Jameson said
All right.
1,000 times. Literally, I said hundreds of times. He said, sir, actually thousands of times, and won in all of the courts. And we're just going back to that. And the problem is that we had other presidents that weren't into trade. Maybe they weren't business oriented. Maybe they weren't smart.
Hey, thank you, Love Life 2K9. Let's give a shout out to Love Life 2K9 for sending a bronze medal for 50 joules. Thank you so much. Let's give a shout out. If you guys give gifts or any super chats, we immediately give you a shout out on this channel. We give you the love that you need. We give you the love that you want, man. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for sending gifts. It really does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. So, but yeah, let's give a shout out to Love Life 2K9, and let's give a shout out to @Glizzy Breath for sending a laughing disco for 250 joules. Boom. Love you, Glizzy Breath. You're the man, bro. You're the man now, dog. You're the man now, frog. Hell yeah. Let's keep going, bro.
We had some dummies
Thank you.
too, respectfully say we had some real dummies. So we are going to keep it going just as before, probably more so. But you're no longer going to be asked. Every time I got up, you'd ask, well, what happens if you can't charge theft? Now we can. And by the way, in their decision, they specifically said, we can do these. We have alternatives. Yeah.
So there are alternatives. So even though he can't use the emergency, he can't use the emergency clause or whatever the hell it's called to do the tariffs, there are other means for Trump to do retaliatory tariffs against countries like China. Thank goodness. Because, dude, I'm pro-tariff. If you guys are pro-tariff like I am, please subscribe to the channel. We need to pay down the debt. And honestly, tariffs are not exactly the worst way to I think tariffs are great. How else are we going to pay down the debt? Give me some ideas, chat. If you guys are so smart, how else are we going to start really getting rid of this $39 trillion debt? Or how? I think it's is it 40 trillion? I mean, we're trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. Okay? We're trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. How else do you guys propose that we pay down the debt? Tell me.
On the trade deals that were negotiated using IEEPA tariffs,
Yeah.
do those stand now, or are they have to be
Well,
redone?
some of them stand. Many of them stand. Some of them won't, and they'll be replaced with the other tariffs.
Mr. President, on the Supreme Court justices who ruled against this the policy striking it down, are they still invited to your State of the Union?
That dude 87 is saying tax the rich. That's stupid. Why would we tax the rich when we could just tax another country? You know what I mean? Why would we tax the rich when we could tax China through a tariff? Why would we tax the billionaires in America when we could actually tax? Why would we tax billionaires? But by the way, billionaires, most of their net worth is in assets. Are you saying that billionaires have to sell their assets to pay a tax? That sounds stupid to me. That would actually make the economy more unstable because they would be suddenly selling their equity to pay for a meaningless tax. So I think taxing the rich is stupid, but I think taxing other countries like China through a tariff is actually kind of smart. Not just kind of, but really brilliant. So taxing the rich doesn't solve any problems. Yeah, no, I think a tariff is a good thing. Tariffs are good things.
Yeah.
If you guys agree with me on that, please subscribe to the channel.
Will you speak with them?
They are invited, barely. Barely. 3 are happily invited. No, they're barely invited.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, though, you guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We're currently sitting at 8,333 subs. We're trying to get to 8,400 subscribers by the end of this stream. So if you guys can, subscribe right now.
Honestly, I couldn't care less if they come.
Honestly, I could care less if they come. That's great. Honestly, I could give a shit.
Okay.
I don't really care. The goat.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Let's go, bro.
Trade deal, which is the framework, which is to be signed with India sometime soon. Will that stand now? And on the decision, nothing changes.
No, nothing changes. They'll be paying tariffs, and we will not be paying tariffs.
Oh shit, we're at 8,335 subs, you guys. Once again, 8,335 subscribers. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. Let's go.
With India, they pay tariffs. This is a reversal from what it used to be, as you know.
Yeah, so basically India charges, I think if I remember correctly, India and China actually charge us pretty exorbitant amounts in tariffs as far as the percentage basis is concerned. So I think it's only equitable and fair to I think retaliatory tariffs are not necessarily a bad idea. I think they're fucking brilliant, actually. Hey, let's give a shout out to Christopher McEwen. Thank you, Christopher McEwen, for subscribing to the channel. Let's give a shout out, boys. So thank you once again to Christopher McEwen for being a subscriber to the Michael Garza Show. Thank you so much, bro. Let's go.
India, I think Prime Minister Modi is a great gentleman, a great man, actually. But he was much smarter than the people that he was against. In terms of the United States, he was ripping us off in India. So we made a deal with India, and it's a fair deal now. And we are not paying tariffs to them, and they are paying tariffs. We did a little flip.
And good. I think it's great that we're putting our foot down. I really do. I think it's a great thing that the U.S. is putting its foot down, without a doubt. So no, I'm totally fine with the retaliatory tariffs. Absolutely, 100% fine with it.
So up as of now for this.
No, the India deal is on.
So much, Mr. President.
All the deals are on. It's just we're just going to do it a different way.
Mr. President. Thank you so much, Mr. President. I think there's another war that you stopped and you should take the credit, which is in Syria. Secretary Rubio, after his meeting in Munich with the Syrian Foreign Minister and the Kurdish General Muslim Abdi, he said that President Trump was directly involved in efforts to stop the fighting between the Kurds and the Syrians. How will your administration will make sure that this peace is sustained? And do you support the idea
Well,
of...
it's a very different topic, and so I don't want to spend a lot of time. But all I can say is that the president of Syria, who I essentially put there, is doing a phenomenal job. He's a rough guy. He's not a choir boy. A choir boy couldn't do it. But Syria is coming together, really coming together well. And thus far, he's been very good to the Kurds. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. I actually had no idea that he ended up putting somebody in Syria. That's wild.
What's your message, Mr. President, what's your message to the Iranian people after 2 rounds of talks with them? Do you have any message to the Iranian people?
The Iranian people in Iran or people here?
People in Iran.
They better negotiate a fair deal.
Yeah, as long as a fair deal is negotiated, man. Absolutely.
You know, the people of
Let's
Iran
go.
are a lot different than the leaders of Iran. And it's very, very, very sad situation. But 32,000 people were killed over a relatively short period of time. They were going to hang 800, 2 weeks ago, hang, some by crane. They lift them up with a tall crane.
That's so messed up. Are you serious? They were actually going to hang. I can't believe that the Iranian government was going to do public executions. Were they still doing that, or did they end up stopping that? Because I didn't hear anything else about it. So I'm curious, did the Iranian government end up publicly executing their own people? Just to prove a point? Do you know how messed up that is? F Iran, dude. Screw the Iranian government, bro.
And they play them around the square. They were going to hang 800.
I hope the people of Iran end up doing a regime change, because that's not right. That is absolutely 100% not right, bro.
137 people. And I gave them the word, if you hang one person, even one person.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude. Trump got his big boy pants on and was threatening, man. I appreciate that big time. I appreciate that big time, man.
That you're going to be hit right then and there. I wasn't waiting 2 weeks and negotiating. And they gave up the hanging. They didn't hang 837. Supposedly, they didn't hang anybody.
Thank goodness. They better not have. Wait, did the Iranian government end up hanging people? Because that's fucked up if they did. That is so messed up if they did. That government deserves to go down.
But no, I feel very badly for the people of Iran. They've lived in hell. Please.
Thank you, sir. Mr. President, you mentioned multiple times foreign influence over the Supreme Court. Do you have evidence of that? And if not, will you investigate that?
You're going to find out.
What alternatives are you...
Wait, did he ask the question, is there foreign interference in the Supreme Court? I don't think so. I hope not. Because if our Supreme Court is compromised by foreign influence, that would screw us as a country. That would absolutely screw us as a country. If our Supreme Court justices were compromised by foreign assets or foreign agents, that would be scary. That'd be screwed up, man.
Relationship with Europe and also those tariffs that...
Glizzy breath. Hold on. Give me 1 second, you guys.
Laugh out loud.
Hold on. Glizzy breath. Let's see. Oh, shit. What the hell? Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, here we go. Center horizontal. Give me a second. I kind of messed up my own shit. I messed up the framing. So, Glizzy Breath is saying Garza 2028.
Glizzy Breath says Garza 2028.
Make America goon again. Thank you, Glizzy Breath. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate the gifts that you provided as well. Very, very thankful for that. That's awesome.
It's been called illegal. How they're going to go impact the relationship with Russia, that you sanctions
Well,
some
I want
countries.
Europe to strengthen up. Europe has gone woke. Europe is not recognizable.
Oh, yeah. Europe is woke AF, bro. Europe is woke AF. If you guys think that Europe is woke, please subscribe to the channel.
And you go into so many places, not all countries. You look at Hungary. You look at.
Oh shit! Thank you, Glizzy Breath, for sending another torch. Everybody, give a shout out to Everybody, give a shout out to Glizzy Breath for sending a torch for 200 joules. Thank you, my brony bro, dude. It's not letting me highlight it though for some reason. But let me give you a love on that one, bro. I'm gonna give you a love on that. All right, I did a heart. Thank you so much, Glizzy Breath, for Let's give a shout out to Glizzy Breath for sending a torch for 250 joules. Or was it 200 joules? Yeah, 200 joules. Thank you for sending a torch for 200 joules, Glizzy Breath. I appreciate you, Brony. You're the man, dog. You're the man. You're the man now, Frog. No, but I greatly appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Poland, Czech, Slovakia. There are some countries that have gone very much the opposite. Some really, and some others. But Europe.
Hey guys, we're at 8,339 subscribers. Once again, we're at 8,339 subscribers. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button. We're almost to 8,400 subs on this particular stream, man. We're getting subscriber after subscriber after subscriber. So if you guys are pro tariff, subscribe to the channel. If you're pro Trump, subscribe to the channel. Let's go, dude.
Europe has to be strong.
And yeah, Europe is weak right now, dude. I don't know if Europe's going to be strong again, bro.
And they become soft and not recognizable. You go into some of the countries, I don't want to be specific, but I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. And they're not recognizable. They become,
laugh out
the
loud.
environmentalists have taken over. They've got
The environments, yeah. Well, here's the thing, man. I think a lot of these, yeah, I think Europe's gone a little bit soft and a little bit woke. Not just a little bit. Europe has gone completely woke and completely 1984 style authoritarian on its own people, in my opinion. Let's give a shout out to
Laugh out loud.
Let's give a shout out to EM Geography. Thank you so much, EM Geography, for or MJography. MJography, I'll just say that. Let's give a shout out to MJography for subscribing to the channel, though. I greatly appreciate the subscribe, man. The more subscribers we get, the better. We're almost to 8,400. I can't believe it. We're almost to 8,400 subscribers, and it's all thanks to you guys. It's all thanks to you guys, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being loyal subscribers. You guys have made the show a lot better, and we got Blue Meanie sending me a frog. I'm assuming that's a frog. Thank you so much. But I want to thank everybody for being incredible to this channel. You guys have helped this channel grow in so many flippin' ways. And like I keep telling you guys, I couldn't do it without you guys. I really couldn't, man. You guys make this show go round. You guys make the show go round, baby.
windmills destroying their fields and their beautiful meadows and their oceans, and they're paying a fortune. Now, Europe has to get smart. Europe's getting killed on two things, energy and immigration. And if they don't solve both of them fast, Europe is not the same place. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I think the European economy is getting screwed. I think Europe's going down the toilet, in my opinion. Based on my analysis, I could be wrong. Do you guys think that Europe's going down the toilet? Frog eat frog. What's going on, bro? We got frog eat frog in the house, bro. I don't even know what frog eat frog is saying. What's he saying? Text to speech.
Justices Gorsuch and Barrett, are you surprised in particular by their decision today? And do you regret nominating them?
I don't want to say whether or not I regret. I think their decision was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Trump realizes that the Supreme Court made a bad decision today. And I don't think he regrets nominating those people. But I think he, does he believe they made bad decisions? Sure. But I don't think he regrets nominating them, no. I don't think so. Sometimes you can't get everything right, unfortunately, and that's what law's about. You're not going to get everything right every single time. Even the Supreme Court justices get it wrong,
Frog Eat Frog says, Europe is going down the sink like yo piss lol.
Frog eat frog, man. Frog eat frog never fails, bro.
I think it's an embarrassment to their families. You want to know the truth? The two of them. Yeah.
Specifically on that
Say it again,
$2,000
please.
tariff check.
Mr. President.
I didn't call you. I didn't
You
call
didn't call me?
Yeah, Mr. President, to be clear, do you believe at the end of implementing these new tariff tools, the tariff rate and tariffs will ultimately be higher than they currently are?
Potentially higher. It depends, whatever we want them to be. But we want them to be fair for other countries. And, you know, we have some countries that have treated us really badly for years. And it's going to be high for them. And we have other countries that have been very good. And it's going to be very reasonable for them. Yeah.
So specifically on the tariffs question, I mean on the $2,000.
I didn't call you.
Mr. President, thank you, Mr. President. Do you have any plans to travel to India for the Quad Summit, and how do you think your relationship with India is right now?
I think my relationship with India is fantastic. And we're doing trade with India. India pulled out of Russia. You know, India was getting its oil from Russia.
Oh, wasn't India supposed to be part of BRICS? The BRICS movement? So, I mean, if India pulls out of that movement, because I think it was, so BRICS stands for something Russia, India, China, Slovakia? I don't know. Either way, I think BRICS was trying to get away from the US dollar, which, not going to lie, I don't blame anybody because all the currencies out there aren't backed by anything, including the US dollar. We have the luxury, we the people of America have the luxury of the US dollar being the reserve currency of the world. We do, we have that luxury. It's a big luxury. We're very lucky in a lot of ways. And because we're lucky we have that luxury, it's a big deal. If the US dollar gets removed as the reserve currency of the world, whew, that's not good for us. It's not good for us. That's all I got to say.
Right? And they pull way back at my request because we want to settle that horrible war where 25,000 people are dying every month. And my relationship with Prime Minister Modi is, I would say, great. I also stopped the war.
Give me a few moments, though, you guys. I got to check the weather. I got to see what the weather's looking like today because I do want to make my way to the Dollar Tree at some point today. But yeah, the goal is I'm going to make my way to the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. Taking a look at the weather. How nasty is that weather? Okay, looks like from 1 p.m. Okay, sweet. It's just going to be cloudy. Nice. Guys, my plan is to just go walk to the Dollar Tree. I was going to get a little bit extra toothbrushes and stuff like that, some more soft bristle toothbrushes to kind of help out a little bit.
Between India and Pakistan, as you know, there were 10 planes we shot down. That war was going and probably going nuclear. And just yesterday, the Prime Minister.
Also, another reason I got to go to the Dollar Tree is I got to get more. I got to get more snackage. I need more snacks for the house. So,
Pakistan said President Trump saved 35 million lives by getting them to stop.
What a stud, dude! What a freaking stud! That's all I got to say.
That's and I did it largely with tariffs. I said, look, you're going to fight, that's fine, but you're not going to do business with the United States, and you're going to pay a 200% tariff each country.
200% tariff, man. And that's actually interesting because think about it this way. If two countries are warring with each other and you want them to stop being at war with each other and you do business with them, just slap a tariff on them. That's actually kind of smart. Be like, hey, look, if you guys keep fighting with each other, I'm going to slap a 200% tariff on both of you guys. If you guys want to do business with us again, you better freaking... you better stop warring with each other. You guys got to start playing ball and stop this war, you know? And honestly, I think if you slap tariffs, I think the best way to stop a war is to threaten tariffs. I really do. If there are two countries at war with each other, that makes perfect sense to me. especially if you're doing business with those particular countries, it makes perfect sense to me to slap a tariff on them. Because it's going to be incentive to not war, right? You just let them know, here's the stipulation. I'm going to put a tariff on both of you guys. And now if you guys stop this war, if you guys agree to stop the war, here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove those tariffs on you if you guys stop fighting. And then the war should stop in theory. So honestly using... That's actually pretty smart, man. No, I love retaliatory tariffs, bro. I'm all about it. I'm all about the retaliatory tariffs, bro. I say, why not? Why the fuck not, dude? I think it's smart. Especially if there are two countries warring with each other. Slap a 200% tariff on them and be like, hey, if you guys stop fighting, we'll stop with the tariffs. If you guys are warring with each other, we're going to put tariffs on you, and you won't be able to do business properly with the United States because of it, and you guys' economy will be totally screwed. Makes perfect sense to me, man. Anyway, let's keep watching Trump.
They called up and they said, we have made peace. Okay? I just want to thank you all. Look, great certainty has been brought back to the economy of the United States and actually the economy of the world, because we generate so much in the world. We're the biggest in the world, and we're now the strongest by far. We were a country that was dead 1.5 years ago. Now we have the hottest country in the world. We're going to keep it that way. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Did you say 32,000 were killed in Iran, sir?
That was a pretty decent little press conference. I thought he was going to be angrier. But you know, the Supreme Court did lay out some circumstances in which he could bypass a lot of that. So that's a big deal. So yeah, it looks like he'll win in the end. Hell yeah. Hey, if you guys are pro-tariff like I am, please subscribe to the channel. If you're pro-Trump, subscribe to the channel. If you guys love JD Vance as much as I do, subscribe to the channel. JD Vance 2028, baby. Let's go. Well, that was crazy. That was an interesting little press conference. I'll admit it. Oh, we got another Hassan clip. Uh-oh.
I don't even know what to say.
So this is Asmund Gould reacting to, I think, Hassan Piker, who's a total champagne socialist.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, ask Bernie Sanders if he has a message for Gavin Newsom regarding criticism of the billionaires tax.
Before we get started, last time I was supposed to give you a Japanese Communist Party pin that I got in Japan, and I still forgot to bring it today. So I'm instead going to give you. Do you know what this is?
He's like, "What are you doing?"
Loud.
Hey, thank you so much, Silver Chief 10, for subscribing to the channel. Let's give a big shout out to Silver Chief 10, by the way. Let's put your name back up on the board again. Silver Chief 10, everybody.
Laugh out loud.
Let's give a shout out to Silver Chief 10 for subscribing to the channel. Woo! If you guys want to be subscribers, don't forget to tap the subscribe button, man. If you love JD Vance, if you love Trump, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are pro-tariff like we are, we love the tariffs. So subscribe to the channel if you love the tariffs. Let's go, bro.
So I'm instead going to...
So wait, he was going to give Bernie Sanders a Japanese Communist Party pin? I think Bernie Sanders is like, what the fuck is going on? You know, it's so funny. The irony is these guys are both champagne socialists. I should say they're both champagne communists more than anything. Bernie Sanders has benefited so much from capitalism, and so has Hassan Piker. They're both champagne communists. And the irony is they don't even realize, like, here's the thing. There's an old saying that I say that I hold dear to my being. I hold very dear to myself. If communists and socialists understood economics, they wouldn't be communists and socialists. I repeat, if communists and socialists understood economics, they would not be communists and socialists. I'm just saying right now, bronies.
To give you, do you know what this is?
Nope.
An evil eye.
Nope.
Which
He's like, nope, I got no clue. Dude, Bernie Sanders looks so burnt out. He's like, I can't even. I mean, they're both champagne communists. Don't get me wrong. This guy's a champagne communist. This guy's a champagne communist. But he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Just give me the pin.
He's like, I'm having a hard time taking this off.
All right. Well, you give it to me later.
Okay. All right.
God, that's so freaking funny, dude. We all know that Hassan Piker doesn't really believe in communism because he's made so much money off pretending to be a communist. It's insane. Same with Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has made so much money from his book sales by pretending to be a communist. These guys benefit so much from capitalism, it makes me sick. If you're a communist, you should not be able to benefit from, well, I mean, you have the right, obviously, to benefit from capitalism, but obviously, it's so funny, man. I can't believe people actually promote Hassan Piker and Bernie Sanders. They're so awful.
Just for context, he only had 5 minutes to interview him.
Okay. All right,
I don't want to use up the whole 5 minutes here getting your pin off.
You're right. So there is one person, the governor of California, that is actually quite critical of the billionaires tax. Do you have a message for Gavin Newsom?
No, he does what he does. He and I disagree on the issue. That's about it.
Okay. All right.
Agitator Andy trying to give him voodoo fucking things, can't get it out of his pocket. And he's like, all right, let's just move on. And now he's...
Yeah, Bernie Sanders is like, I don't feel like dealing with you, champagne socialist.
trying to start some shit between him and Gavin Newsom. The reason why Gavin...
Kasumi Hatoro's asking what
Kazumi
makes...
Hotaru says, what makes them communists?
Well, I guess they're not really communists because they've benefited so much from capitalism. But the reason that Hassan Piker I consider to be a fake communist is because he promotes the communist ideology, but he's benefited so much from capitalism that he can never really truthfully be a real communist, and that everything he believes is a lie. Same with Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has benefited so much from capitalism that all the communism and socialism propaganda that he promotes makes him a fake socialist and communist. Yeah, I don't respect Bernie Sanders at all. I don't. I think he's like all these people who claim to be communists, they've made so much money talking about communism that they're no longer true communists. If they were real communists, they would donate all their money to the government. By the way, Hassan Piker, Bernie Sanders, the ball's in your court. If you guys believe in communism so much, which is where the government controls the means of production, then why don't you just give all your money? Why don't you just give all your money to the government? Why are you rich and why is everybody poor? Yeah, no. And they're not communists. Absolutely. They're fake. They're fake communists. We know it. We know these guys are fake communists. They've benefited so much from they've benefited so much from capitalism. Yeah, Hassan Piker's a piece of garbage.
Newsom doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
If it's not a nationwide thing, they'll just...
Frog Eat Frog is saying Bernie Sanders definitely. That's a good one, dude. I love it. Give it to me.
Leave California, and then he'll lose even more tax revenue. Duh.
Fine. I am a little bit more critical than you are, I guess, at least.
So you're not as nice a guy as him. That's about it.
That's true. That's true. Exactly.
You can actually pinpoint the...
Hold on.
More critical than you are, I guess, at least.
So you're not as nice a guy as him. That's about it.
That's true. That's true. Exactly.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
Jesus.
So you're not as nice a guy as him. That's about it.
That's true. That's true. Exactly. I was supposed to give you a Japanese Communist Party pin that I got.
Japanese Communist Party pin.
Japanese Communist Party pin. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Dude, I hate communism so much. It's such a tarded idea. Communism is one of the worst ideas created by man. Marxism is also stupid because it's basically communism with even more steps. Yeah, communism's a shitty idea. It always will be. It doesn't work with humanity. It just doesn't. It doesn't work with human beings at all. And honestly, what happens with communism and socialism, it turns into capitalism pretty quickly. Because people realize that socialism and communism are stupid ideas, and they're like, holy shit, why do we implement these stupid principles? Let's do capitalism. And capitalism ends up working out in the end. I'm sorry, but if you want to make everybody poor, okay, implement communism and socialism. If you want to make as many people rich and have a wealthy society, enable capitalism. Enable individualism. Individualism matters. Collectivism is a bad thing. Individualism is a good thing. Individualism allows individuals to feel like they have the power to contribute on their terms, right? Under communism, when people try to contribute, it's not under their terms, it's under the terms of the group. All that matters is the group under communism, and that's horrible. The group identity is primary under communism, whereas under individualism, people have the freedom to truly express themselves and think in any way, shape, or form they see fit, and they're able to invent things. Look, the world is a better place because of individualism. The world is worse off because of collectivism. Enough said. Collectivism is really stupid, is what I'm trying to get at.
No, like it's going through his head. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. It's not a good look. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
So Andrew Spaklovida says, you're so stupid. Why am I stupid? Because I think socialism and communism are really bad ideas, and that there's a ton of history to back my ass up on that. That history agrees with me and not with you. Yeah, I'm going to tell you this, man. History agrees with me more than it agrees with you on socialism and communism. I'll just tell you that right now.
In Japan, and I still forgot to bring it today, so I'm instead going to give you. Do you know what this is?
Nope.
I'm having a hard time taking this off.
All right. Well, you give it to me later.
Okay. All right.
You know what I should try to do? I should try to get an interview with Bernie Sanders. If I could find a way to get an...
Dude, if Asmund Gould... I would love it if Asmund Gould ended up interviewing Bernie. That would be pretty funny, actually.
Interview with Bernie Sanders.
That would be hilarious.
Man, that would be fucking hilarious.
Fucking God, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single day of the goddamn week. I hate my life.
Hey guys, if you guys are pro-tariff, subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that Bernie Sanders and Hassan Piker are champagne communists, please subscribe to this channel. And yeah, if you guys think communism is a stupid idea, please subscribe to this channel. Let's go.
I hate streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying.
Les Wexner. So this is the guy that like was named as one of the potential accomplices of Jeffrey Epstein.
Jerry Epstein. Okay, let's take a look here.
Claimed that he was the financial advisor to L.E.D. Rothschild and the Rothschild family in France.
At an industrial level, like we do for a big company like Bear Stearns, and then he had done personal work for the Rothschild family in France.
Personal wealth management, essentially?
This is about Epstein?
I don't know.
We've seen some reports that he would present himself as a bounty hunter, that he would find people missing money.
That's
Do
crazy.
you recall him saying anything like that?
No.
Uh-huh.
Well, specifically, I talked to L.E.D. Rothschild, and so I mentioned that earlier. So he represented their whole family, so there had been a whole bunch of people.
Yep.
I mean,
So Epstein was working with the Rothschilds.
I never would have met, but I knew L.A.
Usual.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I think the Rothschilds are mentioned several times in the files. That doesn't surprise me in any way. Their names are listed so many times, if I remember correctly, in those files. So it makes perfect sense that they're mentioned in this context. You know, and that's the way I see it, at least. You know, that's the way I've observed it.
Specs.
I never met people, but there were people that called me that either insinuated or said they knew Jeffrey through a financial relationship.
Yeah, sure.
And So, I mean, they could have been actors, but in the time, a guy calls me up. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
It's just because I want you to understand this, because it's so confusing to me. He would say, like, I'm providing financial advice to the founders of Google.
Whoa, Jeffrey Epstein was providing financial advice to the founders of Google? Are you serious? No fucking way, dude. No. Google's tainted forever, bro. Google is tainted forever. They were nuts deep with Epstein. Yucky. Disgusting. Oh shit, dude. Silver's up on another bull run. Let's sell another share of silver here. Dude, I've made so much money today on silver. It's crazy. Freaking wild. Give me 1 second, everybody. Yeah, I made some big time profits today, bro. Big time profits, man. Hold on, I want to, I'm trying to do indicator alerts here. I'm trying to give myself some alerts for silver. Well, I prefer a percentage.
Laugh out loud.
Hold on. Oh, it looks like we got a new subscriber. Thank you, John MB, for subscribing to the channel. Once again, let's give a shout out to John
Laugh
MB. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, my brony bro. You're the man, dude. You're the man now, dog. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro. If you've made so much, you can shop at other places than the Dollar Tree. I love the Dollar Tree, dude. Dude, here's the thing about making money. The whole idea of making money is not to increase your lifestyle. Poor people do that. Only poor people, you know what poor people do when they get a bunch of money? They end up buying stupid shit that they don't need. You know what I do when I get more money? I keep shopping at the Dollar Tree, and I keep making more money because that's what I do. I use my money to make more money. I get into assets that allow me to make a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And oh yeah, a little bit more. So yeah, I got no problem with it. Why should I? Dude, I love it when silver goes up on a bull run, though, dude. There is nothing better than watching silver go up on a bull run, bro. I love it. I love it.
What?
Yeah, dude. Jeffrey Epstein was in bed with Google.
Hold up, what?
Crazy, I know. I can't believe it.
I'm
Wait a minute.
financial advice to Jeff Bezos.
That's
I'm providing an
Dude, he was giving financial advice to Jeff Bezos as well. Dude, Epstein was everywhere. Epstein was everywhere in every single pocket. This is crazy to me.
financial
This is wild.
advice for the chief technologist at Google. And wow, I'm in good company because these are really smart guys with a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you have to
Blowing my mind, man.
put yourself in the mindset of if my attorney said, he was qualified to argue in front of the Supreme Court, I believe him.
decide that, yeah.
Call the Supreme Court.
He's
and
big
say,
money, high finance.
"Tell
Yeah,
me,
I know.
Is he really an attorney or did he do this?
So they just really this guy, honestly, let me go back. I'll pull up. There's some more clips about this too. So they actually had him talking about Jeffrey Epstein a little bit, letting him know what's going on. And what's this here? Les Wexner's attorney during his House Oversight Committee deposition.
It was just regularly done. Answer the question. Okay. It was just.
I think we actually watched some of this yesterday. Yeah, okay. I think we watched maybe no, we didn't. I don't think we watched all of it yesterday. Yeah, this was released 7 hours ago. Yeah, so we didn't watch this yesterday. We might have watched a clip of it, but we didn't watch the whole thing yesterday.
Honestly, I'm going to be real.
Yeah, it is mind-boggling, dude. He was everywhere, without a doubt.
Jeffrey Braddock 2 says, it's absolutely mind-boggling. Epstein was literally everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Travis Murphy 6733 says, uncertainty is clear in gold and silver. You don't understand this, don't trade on the market.
And see, that's why I love the silver markets, because of how crazy it can get, That's the wild thing about the silver markets that people don't always tend to understand, is the silver markets get really crazy. And I like it that way. I like it when the silver markets go a little wild, a little sideways, It's more fun, in my opinion. Oh, shit. I got to make a move in chess. Hold on, you guys. I got to make a move on this chess game real quick. One moment. See that chess game? I got to make a move. Give me a few more moments, you guys. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to do a couple things.
Whatever he's paying this attorney, double it.
Yeah.
double it. Like this dude, like it's exactly like good attorney. Yeah,
Yep.
bro, double it. Whatever this
That
dude,
attorney's keeping him on the straight and narrow, dude. This attorney right here is keeping this man on the straight and narrow, bro.
is getting paid, it's not enough. He's getting underpaid. If it's 100,000, it's 200,000. What he said was, I will fucking kill you if you answer another question with more than 5 words, okay?
It was just regular.
That is the funniest thing ever, dude. I love it.
Done.
And he thinks it's funny because he's like, come on. They're both like, that's funny shit, dude.
Answer the question. Okay. It was.
God. Making his job hella hard. It is. No, absolutely. That shit is fucking funny.
That is pretty good, man. That is pretty funny. I got to admit, man. If you guys can, though, please subscribe to the channel if you're pro-tariff, like I am. If you're pro-tariffs, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys are tired of the woke agenda just as much as I am, please subscribe. If you guys have woke fatigue, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Let's go, bitches. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hot mic them on that. Literally what he says. It's so obvious, right? Oh my God. Holy shit, he actually said that.
It's
yes.
regularly done.
Did he actually say it? Yes, listen again.
Answer the question. 5 words, okay? Answer.
Whatever he's getting paid, double it. Whatever they're getting him, double it.
This lawyer's the man, dude. This lawyer's the fucking man. Lawyer is the GOAT, dude. The GOAT lawyer. Straight up.
Get it in there, man. Like, absolutely. Like, this attorney.
Hey, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, by the way. We're at 8,350 subscribers, and it's all thanks to you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, though, everybody who subscribed to the channel, I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to the channel. I mean, I love you guys. Appreciate everybody. If you guys are tired of the wokeness, please subscribe. If you guys are pro-Trump, subscribe to the channel. Let's go, dude. Please subscribe, man. 'Cause I need you and I want you to subscribe to my freaking channel.
Like, this is the kind of dude you want on your side. This is the guy that you want representing you. Absolutely. 100%. And you got to respect even this old ass man, right? I mean, like, you got to, because, you're in a good position, but you listen to the attorney. You like, yeah, you know what? You're right about that. And no, it's smart. And
oh, you're saying the lawyer definitely been to the island? That's funny. Thank you, NotBot07. I appreciate you, Brony.
Conveying a threat in court, classic? Absolutely, bro. Like, yes. Did Maxwell ever introduce you? Oh, here we go.
Mr. Wexner,
hey, if you guys can, though, super chats really do help the channel grow. If you guys want to give a super chat or a virtual gift, my favorite virtual gift on YouTube is the Happy Poop Yum Yum. So if you guys want to give a Happy Poop Yum Yum, I appreciate it. If you guys want to give any sort of virtual gift, all virtual gifts are accepted with arms wide open. So we appreciate all virtual gifts. So send a virtual gift, send a super chat. If you guys send a gift or a super chat, man, I will happily highlight either of those, and I will give you the credit that you deserve, because you deserve the credit, my pink brony bro.
Committee is investigating the circumstances surrounding Mr. Epstein and Ms. Maxwell and the trafficking of young women, trafficking and sexual abuse of young women or girls. Did Ms. Maxwell ever introduce you to any young woman or girl?
Man, I can't believe it, man. These questions are wild. I'm curious to see how he answers.
That's such a large question. Like, maybe she introduced
it's a loaded
her
one.
Daughter or something. Like, I feel like that's...
It's a very loaded question, absolutely.
No, I don't think she ever introduced me to...
Here's the thing, though. I think that it's possible that Wexner actually might be innocent in all this, allegedly. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Patrick Hall. Thank you so much, Patrick Hall, for subscribing to the channel. Everybody give a round of applause to Patrick Hall for subscribing to the channel, man. I greatly appreciate it. Let's go. We as the Brony Brother community appreciate it too. Jarvis, can you please appreciate Patrick Hall? Actually, let's give another shout out to Patrick Hall.
Laugh out loud.
Thank you, Patrick Hall, for subscribing to the channel, though. I greatly appreciate you, my Brony bro.
To any female or man.
Did Miss Maxwell ever ask you to introduce...
That's more than 5 words.
young woman or girl to your friends or associates?
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever introduce any young woman or girl that you met through Miss Maxwell to any of your friends or associates?
Objection. Assumes in fact not in evidence.
Oh.
Oh shit, dude. The lawyer is lawyering up, dude. He's putting on his big boy pants and he's going.
Your client is still ready to answer the question.
That's fine.
I find this stuff so fascinating, by the way. I mean, legal stuff typically bores the shit out of me, but sometimes this is interesting. I feel like I'm trying to solve like a murder case. In this instance, I feel like Chris Hansen trying to figure out who is the pedo and who is not the pedo. It's basically a guess of who the hell's the pedo, you know? If you guys can, though, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,351 subs. We're currently at 8,351 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe to this channel. You guys are amazing. So once again, tap the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It's right there. In the upper right-hand corner, tap that subscribe button. We could use all the subscribes in the world. I appreciate all you guys. Let's go. We're breaking records today. We're breaking subscriber records all day long in a juicy man thong, dude.
I think the answer is no, but let's...
Did you ever introduce any woman or girl that you met through Miss Maxwell to any of your friends or associates?
Crazy.
Never.
Man. And so, I don't know, bro Unlimited 2, Justice and Victoria's Secret, he was absolutely being... This is the guy, yeah, I mean, like, he never got introduced to a young woman, but he owned Victoria's Secret? Like, I don't know about this one, right?
Oh, wait, this guy owned Victoria's Secret? Really? Wait, Les Wexner is the Victoria's Secret guy? Really? No way. No way. That's going to tarnish his brand. Victoria's Secret, that's what Victoria's Secret has been this whole time. Victoria's Secret is that Les Wexner was hanging out with Epstein. Okay.
Sitting monger of Congress.
Crazy.
What is this? What's he saying?
It's about $1 billion that was either transferred, provided in stocks, or given directly to Mr. Epstein
From who?
by Wexner. We should be very clear
$1 billion? That's a lot of money.
that the two were very close per reporting.
That's a lot.
They spent a lot of time together. Mr. Wexner
For $1 billion,
admitted that he traveled
I would
to both Epstein's island as well as
Laugh out loud.
his other properties.
Yeah.
Mr. Wexner also admitted that Jeffrey Epstein had access to a lot of Mr. Wexner's wealth.
Oh, no way. So wait, was Jeffrey Epstein maintaining Wexner's wealth? That's the ultimate question. Was he like acting like a hedge fund and trying to help Wexner make a ton of money? That's the big question, man. Hey, Glizzy Breath. Okay, so I want to give a shout out real quick. Let's give a shout out to Michael Tago. Thank you so much, Michael Tago, for subscribing to the channel once again. If you guys want to be a subscriber today, all you have to do is
laugh out loud.
Press the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. Once again, if you guys want to be a subscriber today, press the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. It really does help the channel grow in more ways than one, and I want to thank every single person for being so involved in this show. You guys make this show go round. You make it work. And let's give a shout-out to Curly Kaylee. Once again, let's give a shout-out to Curly Kaylee for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. We greatly appreciate you. And thank you so much to Glizzy Breath for sending us a lucky Sheba. Once again, let's give a shout-out to Glizzy Breath for sending us a lucky Sheba. Thank you so much, bro. Anytime Glizzy Breath comes on the show, we honor our brony brother. Glizzy Breath, you are, by definition, the greatest brony brother to ever walk on this show. I appreciate you, bro. You're the man. So everybody, give a shout out to Glizzy Breath for sending us a lucky Shiba for 268 jewels, man. That goes a long way. I'm telling you guys. Anytime we get a gift on this channel, it helps the channel grow. It helps the channel in more ways than one. So I want to give a shout out once again to @GlizzyBreath. Oh, thank you so much. Glizzy Breath just sent a red heart, blue heart, purple heart, and a pink heart. Thank you so much, Glizzy Breath. I love you, my pink brony bro. You're a pink brony bro. And, oh, Glizzy Breath just sent a high five for 100 jewels. Everybody, high five. Let's give Glizzy Breath his love. I'm going to give him a high five. Thank you so much, Glizzy Breath. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Let's keep going.
And when asked even simple questions, even as it relates to Mr. Epstein being the co-president of the foundation that established...
Everybody, once again, give a shout out to @GlizzyBreath. Make sure you subscribe to @GlizzyBreath as well, because he's a very studly man or woman or whatever the hell you are. Thank you. Just kidding. But no, give a shout out to Glizzy Breath, man. Thank you, bro. You're a pink brony bro. And we dance at the gay club. But yeah, everybody shout out Glizzy Breath. Sent a high five for 100 jewels. Let's go.
Let me guess.
The area that we're in today, Mr. Wexler had little to say.
Less than 5 words,
in fact,
probably.
It's clear that Mr. Wexler is trying to downplay how close Jeffrey Epstein and Mr. Wexler actually.
It's possible that he's trying to downplay it. Absolutely, 100%. I think so. I wouldn't be surprised if he was downplaying it a little bit. Why not? Kind of have to at this point, I guess.
I mean, I would too if I was him.
And we should be very clear.
You got to pull those
that there
logs.
would be no Epstein Island. There would be no Epstein plane.
So you're saying that Les Wexner is responsible for the Epstein plane and the island? Are you telling me that Les Wexner, if it wasn't for Les Wexner's wealth and assistance, that Epstein would not be where he's at today? That's insane, dude. It's probably true.
Money to traffic women and
allegedly.
Girls. Mr. Epstein,
I'm going to say allegedly. Let's keep going.
Would not be the wealthy man he was without the support of Les Wexner.
Hey, thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. We're at 8,353 subs. Once again, we're at 8,353 subscribers. I want to thank each and every single one of you for being so supportive of the channel. You guys are the reason that this channel grows at a rapid rate. So I hope you all give yourselves a pat on the back for being incredible Brony Bro subscribers. You're a pink Brony Bro. No, I really do appreciate everybody on this channel. You guys have made the channel grow. Thank you, Travis Murphy. You're the man, bro. Everybody shout out to Travis Murphy, man. You're the man, dude. You're the man. And everybody, let's give Glizzy Breath his flowers for sending a high five. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, bro. What a stud, dude. What a stud. Oh, shit, dude. Glizzy Breath just sent a bronze medal for 50 jewels. Everybody give a shout out to Glizzy Breath. Thank you so much, bro. I salute you. So thank you, Glizzy Breath, for the bronze medal. I do appreciate it, man. 50 jewels. Glizzy Breath sent a bronze medal for 50 jewels. I appreciate you, bro. Dude, I appreciate all these gifts, you guys. These gifts are amazing. They help the channel grow. They help the channel get bigger. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for making the channel better. Your guys' support, I'm not kidding when I say this, your guys' support makes this channel grow to the extent that it is. If it wasn't for you guys, this channel wouldn't be what it is.
Man.
I think it's very important for us to note at this moment.
I don't even know if that part is true because he had a bunch of other people on his back. But, like, on top of this, like, I think there's something going on, right? $1 billion buys a lot of jerky, pizza, and hot dogs. It sure does. And I just know, I wonder what the hell is going on with this. I really do. And not a single Republican showed up for Les Wexner's deposition today. Wait, what?
It is very frustrating that
Really? Not a single Republican?
That there are no Republicans here today. I wish there were Republicans because
Laugh out loud.
Sex trafficking should not be a D versus.
Hey, thank you, KC, for subscribing to the channel. Once again, everybody give a shout out to KC, man. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, my brony.
Laugh out loud.
Everybody, let's give Casey his flowers for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my brony bro. If anybody wants to, please subscribe to the channel. Your guys' support really means the world to me. So anybody who wants to subscribe, it really does help the channel grow in more ways than one. It really puts our footprint on YouTube quite a bit. So the more subscribers we get, the better. And I want to thank everybody sincerely from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to be a subscriber today. Did you guys know that we almost got 100 total subscribers so far in this one stream alone? So I want to thank, that's the sound of my cheeks. Yeah, ET, dude. ET's in the house, dude. Cheeks clapping, bro. Cheeks clapping. ET in the house.
ETRN7CH says, cheeks clapping.
That's the sound of my cheeks clapping, though. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though. It really does help this channel grow. You know, we're on pace to 10,000 subscribers. We're trying to get to 9,000 subscribers by the end of the month. And honestly, we're on pace to get to 9,000 subs by the end of the month. We've almost gotten like 100 subs in this one particular live stream alone. And for that, I can't thank you guys enough, man. I can't thank you guys enough for contributing to the channel the way you guys do. I mean, you guys have made this channel what it is today. And, I don't know what else to say except for thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for subscribing, man. I can't believe how many people support this channel. I guess I can, but sometimes it is overwhelming, and in a good way, in a very good way. And I want to say I'm so appreciative to every subscriber. I really am, for you guys actually taking the time to subscribe to this crazy channel. It means the world to me. But yeah, no, I love you guys. Thank you guys for subscribing. Let's keep watching, man.
It's our issue. It should be a bipartisan issue. Everybody should be invested in finding the truth right now. And the fact that we've...
Oh, and if you guys want, you guys can become members as well. If you guys become members for as little as 99 cents a month, we're going to start doing more secret shows for the channel as well, where members get an exclusive show for their eyes only and nobody else's eyes. So just remember, if you guys do become members, there is a show called The Secret Show that we're going to start doing more often. I think we've only done like 3 or 4 episodes of it. And I do plan on starting to do The Secret Show again. And I think it's going to be a fun show for all members to watch. It's going to be in the horizontal form. I think that's the form that most people prefer anyway. I think people hate the vertical form. So The Secret Show is going to come back. It's going to make a comeback, and I'm going to elaborate on a few more things that I like to talk about investing-wise. Like, even though I give you guys as much knowledge as I can about silver swing trading, it's not financial advice. But in the membership, I want to try to... it still won't be financial advice, but one of the things I want to talk about more often is when we have more members. I definitely want to do more Secret Show episodes so I can encourage member growth. Because if we do these shows, man, it really helps. So if you guys become members, man, it really helps the channel grow. It's as little as 99 cents a month, and even if you guys only subscribe for just a month, that's okay too. The great thing about YouTube memberships is you can legitimately opt out at any time, which is fantastic. I gotta take a pee. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's keep going.
As so little cooperation from the Republicans on the House Oversight Committee. that the DOJ has actively
Why?
tried to obstruct this investigation.
Jesus
That is shameful,
Christ.
and it will go down as a permanent mark on the records of people like Pam Bondi and Donald Trump.
Oh my God! Yeah, and the thing is that he's right. He's right about this, man. He is.
Yeah, he's unfortunately right about it. It's true.
It's fucking ridiculous. So I don't know what the hell is going on with this. It's so fucking frustrating for me to see it. And now you have it. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, exactly. Why are they playing games on this? There shouldn't be Democrat versus Republican. Exactly.
Yeah, I think both parties should be there to observe the deposition of Les Wexner. They should have observed.
Yeah, it's Pam Bondi dumb as fuck. They got to get rid of her, bro. Like they do. They got to totally.
Yeah, Pam Bondi needs to be fired. Pam Bondi, please. Trump, fire Bondi. Fire Pam Bondi, please. For the love of Pete, man. Fire Pam Bondi. If you guys think that Pam Bondi needs to be fired, subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that tariffs are actually a good thing, subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that Les Wexner's guilty as sin, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Get rid of her. And I don't know why they haven't already, honestly. Like, 'cause she just, everything about this, let me see if I can find, oh no, is this about Trump? Oh, here we go.
Did you ever spend time with Epstein and Donald Trump?
Together?
Yes.
Did he? I'm curious. Did he spend time with Epstein and Donald Trump at the same time? Is that what they're asking him? Let's keep watching.
I want to answer this question accurately. I would go to some of the Victoria's Secret fashion shows because it's very important to the brand. At some of the fashion shows, Jeffrey was there and some Trump was there. And I remember because Trump would always introduce himself to me. And I always thought it was kind of odd that he was at the fashion show because he had nothing to do with fashion.
You thought it was odd that Trump was at the Victoria's Secret fashion show?
You know why he's there. You know why Trump is there. Come on, man. You know why Trump was at that fashion show. We all know. It's okay. There's no shame in admitting that.
Like, what are we doing here?
Laugh out loud.
Like, really, what are we doing?
Here are some of the people who subscribed over the last hour. These are just some of the people, not everybody. But I'm highlighting a few names of people who have subscribed over the last hour. So please subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. I want to thank everybody for being a part of the journey. Let's keep going.
But are we really playing this game?
Laugh out loud.
Oh my God.
So,
we're playing it, unfortunately. The game has been played. The game has been played. Far too much. Far too often.
Coincidence of them being together.
Coincidence.
At an event. It could have been.
Holy
that,
crap,
I have no
man.
specific recollection. They never had a social or like a drink or a cup of coffee, something.
Laugh
out loud.
I mean, this is wild, bro. This is wild.
That would put them together.
Okay, so just to clarify, because I want to make sure we're clear on the record, you're saying that you can recall instances
Laugh out
potentially
loud.
where Epstein and Trump were together and you were in their presence, or just a random scenario where Epstein may be there, Trump may be there separately.
Yeah, that's
and then you-
what he was saying. I think that's clearly what he's
Laugh out
saying.
loud.
That would be
Yeah.
accurate. If it happened.
What a
but I have
weird
no
answer. Answer is
specific
no.
recollection.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever see or become aware of President Trump having
Hey, you guys, we're at 80,000 views for this particular stream. We're at 80,000. I can't believe it. We're at 80,000 views for this one particular stream. And I can't believe this, man. We're at 8,355 subscribers. I repeat, we're at 8,355 subs. If you guys subscribe to the channel today, it really does help the channel grow. And honestly, I respect the hell out of everybody who subscribes, even if I disagree with them. I just am very appreciative of everybody for taking the time to subscribe to this channel. It really makes the channel better. It helps the channel grow in so many ways. You guys are amazing.
A sexual relationship with a person who was introduced to him by Epstein or Maxwell.
Oh, he's probably going to say no on this.
Has Donald Trump ever discussed Jeffrey Epstein with you?
Nope.
That's surprising.
Did Jeffrey Epstein ever discuss Donald Trump with you?
These questions are nuts. They only care about Epstein to the extent that they can pin it on Trump. But you got to keep in mind that, like, a lot, and not all the Democrats, right? I mean, some of them are.
And I think a lot of the Democrats are using this to weaponize. They're using the Epstein files to weaponize against Donald Trump. I can agree with that completely. 100%.
Are principled, but like a lot of them only care about the Epstein files to the extent that it's a weapon against Trump. They don't really care about the kids that are getting raped, because if they did, they'd want to get rid of the migrants, right? And so they don't actually care about this issue. They're just using it as a tool to indirectly insinuate and attack Trump. So it's important to keep that in mind.
It's sad how accurate that may be.
I would describe it, he would name drop it. So he would say things like, I know President Clinton, or I know the Pope, or
He
I
would
know
name drop.
God, or I know you. It was that kind of name dropping, but never, I can't remember a specific place, but Jeffrey dropped a lot of names.
Yeah.
Okay. So to clarify, you believe he's specifically dropped Donald Trump's name?
No, I'm saying it could have, and I don't remember.
Okay.
You don't remember? Yeah, he
Did
old.
Epstein ever share any information with you about Donald Trump's sexual activities?
Ooh.
Do you have a relationship with Donald Trump?
No.
But you've met him before.
He's met him. I mean, look, Trump knows a lot of powerful guys, a lot of rich guys, and Les Wexner, he's a rich guy, so doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
That's what he said, yeah. That's clearly what he said.
He introduced himself to me at the fact.
And I feel like they're asking him a lot of these questions so they could find something that they can, and listen, I really do believe the Democrats are trying to weaponize the Epstein files against Trump. That's what I believe. Absolutely, 100%. And like, look, is he guilty in some ways? I don't know. We'll see. I need some concrete evidence, though. I know he's mentioned in the file several times, but I want to know why he's mentioned. Context matters. Just because your name is on there several times doesn't necessarily mean you're guilty, but I want to know why, in what context is Trump mentioned? In what context? Context is king. Context is king, baby.
A couple of times, but I wouldn't say, hello, how are you? Like you say, met.
They're really going in just at Trump? Yeah.
Real Garza says.
They asked him to clarify. I was saying the
Subscribe
opposite of what he
helps the
answered.
channel
They're
grow.
trying to just put him in. They're trying to put him in a position where he implicates Trump. That's the goal. The goal is not to figure out like who raped these girls. The goal is
I don't feel like they're trying to get to justice on this one. They're just trying to find ways to make Trump look bad. At the end of the day, I think they're just trying to find ways to make him look bad. That's what I believe. That's what I think they're trying to do overall.
to pin it on Trump. I think that everybody in this room knows that there's like a 0% chance that information is going to come out that's going to definitively pin Trump to like a felony charge of like bad conduct with young women. Like, I feel like everybody knows this isn't going to happen. So it's not like they're really going after something here. We know that, like, because he probably deleted it. Like, straight up, he probably deleted it, man. Like, let's be honest.
Each other, he would.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if he remembered me.
Okay. And I know that you specifically mentioned the island. That
They're
you
fishing?
moved into Jeffrey's Island.
Yeah, what's this island
Do
thing?
you recall seeing any
Yeah,
of those
what the
persons
hell?
that
Yeah, what island are you talking about? Can you be more specific, please?
Epstein name dropped while you were on his island?
No, nobody was there, but Abigail, myself, Jeffrey. Maybe I got somebody cutting grass or something.
Yeah.
There was a maintenance person, I think. I don't specifically recall. I know for sure I was there. Abigail was there. Jeffrey was there.
and there wasn't anything abnormal about the appearance of the home on the island, and the reason that
I admit that if I was Les Wexner and I was like standing on the island and I see Epstein's creepy ass satanic temple in the distance, dude, I would be scared. I'd be like, what the fuck am I getting into, bro? What in the holy crap? What in the eyes wide shut am I getting into, man?
as just to give you clarification on
Crazy.
what I mean by abnormal. We've heard reports of people being thrown off when they walked into his home in New York because there was a massage table that was just sitting randomly in the middle.
I mean, that is kind of weird. The massage table sitting randomly at the entrance, like in the entrance of the apartment. That is so strange. That's so weird. That's so weird.
See anything like that when you visited any property that belonged to Jeffrey Epstein?
Mm-hmm. I wonder.
Well, first to clarify.
Yeah.
When we visited the island, there was like a Pueblo building, like maybe a one room and a bathroom or something. It was pretty crummy.
Joe Biden deleted everything? Well,
the
Trump
island
was
was
president
crummy.
when he died.
But there were no trees, there was no sand, there was no beach. It was just.
I feel like if anybody deleted it, it's probably Trump.
It was an island, but it was like a pile of rocks.
It's probably both.
It was just. I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, if anything, it's probably both of them. And yeah, well, if I was somebody trying to actively help the victims, it just hurts one party or another. Just get the pedos because they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about the people that get raped.
Well, yeah, and they don't. And that's the thing. That's the whole thing. A lot of these people are weaponizing the Epstein files for their own political gain. I believe both sides are. I believe the Democrat Party is. I believe the Republican Party is. I think both parties are weaponizing the Epstein files for their own personal political gain. Firmly believe that 100%. I don't think any of the parties really give two shits about the victims. I think they pretend to because it looks politically correct, but I don't think they really give two shits about the victims who are victimized on the island.
Or anything like this. Like, yeah, they have no intention of that. Like, I don't think that they care about any of this stuff going on. The only thing that they really care about is putting themselves in a position. Did you write this letter to Epstein for his birthday book? Oh.
Did you yourself write this letter to Mr. Epstein?
Sadly, I did.
Nope.
Did Miss Maxwell approach you to write this letter for Mr. Epstein's birthday?
I think the request was to write a card or a note or something for a birthday book.
Yeah, sadly. Oops. Well, I feel like writing the guy a birthday card is not a big deal, right? I mean, it's really not.
And did that come from Miss Maxwell?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Mr. Wexler, would you please read the main body of the birthday note for the record, please?
Oh, that's embarrassing.
He's going to read it. He's going to read it, you guys. He's going to read it.
You what you want. So here it is. Happy birthday, your friend Leslie.
And what was your understanding of what Mr. Epstein would want?
What did Epstein want? Beef jerky or pizza?
He was a bachelor, so he drew a pair of boobs.
That is pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. That is pretty funny. You know it. I think you guys know that's pretty funny.
As a kind of a joke and offhandedly,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Understand.
I hope you do.
Okay. You said a few times throughout this deposition today that you did not consider Mr. Epstein a friend of yours. However, you signed this letter, and I quote, your friend Leslie. Why would you sign your friend Leslie to someone you did not consider to be a friend of yours?
I don't know.
He's like, I don't know, bro. I've got no clue. That's pretty funny. It's like, fuck if I know.
I don't know. It's a mystery. Like, yeah, I've never even heard of this. Oh, man. Wow. That is fucking hilarious for me to see this. Oh, my fucking God. And let me see if is there any more of these that are worth...
I'm not going to lie. This shit's pretty funny, man.
looking at. I believe this. Rich people are felonies. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I have no idea. And why not just say to be polite? Oh, I have no idea. What the fuck? Everybody acts like this is crazy. Honestly, this was the funniest part of the whole thing. I don't think this is that big of a deal. This is like the attorney saying, like, bro, quit getting me to have to do more work, like by you saying all this extra stuff, because then they can work off of it. Like, I feel like it's really, and that's an attorney giving you good advice. That's the right thing that somebody like that would say. Oh, they asked Trump about this. I didn't even see this. Oh, it's about Prince Andrew getting arrested.
I got a question about some of the big overseas studies of former Prince Andrew arrested by the police there, related to something with Jeffrey Epstein. Do you think people in this country at some point, associates of Jeffrey Epstein, will wind up in handcuffs too?
Well, I'm the expert.
Look, if you guys are tired of the woke agenda, and if you guys are tired of woke, and you think that woke is broke, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys have Tim Walz fatigue, if you got woke fatigue, please subscribe to the channel. If you love Trump as much as I do, please subscribe to the channel too. We're pro tariffs on this channel, so I hope you guys subscribe. It does help the channel grow, so the more subscribers we get, the better. We're almost to 8,400 subs. I can't believe it. We're currently sitting pretty at 8,355 subscribers. We're getting really, really close to 8,400 subs, so I want to thank everybody for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. It really means the world to me. And back to the show. Let's keep watching.
No way, because I've been totally exonerated. That's very nice. I can actually speak about it very nice. I think it's a shame. I think it's very sad.
Yeah.
I think it's so bad for the royal family. It's a very, very sad. To me, it's a very sad thing. When I see that, it's a very sad thing to see it and to see what's going on with his brother, who's obviously...
The royal family is in shambles, man. The royal freaking family is in shambles, bro. Absolutely. And not surprising, man. Not surprising.
Coming to our country very soon, and he's a fantastic man.
Charles.
So I think it's a very sad thing. It's really interesting because nobody used to speak about Epstein when he was alive, but now they speak. But I'm the one that can talk about it because I've been totally exonerated. I did nothing. In fact, the opposite. He was against me. He was fighting me in the election, which I just found out through the last 3 million pages of documents. Yeah, please.
Oh, man. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
He's been exonerated. He has been. Whether you like to admit it or not, man.
Sure. And so, I don't know. I'm not sure about this. 5 hours. Did you ever relate?
Did you personally have a sexual relationship with Jeffrey Epstein?
No.
What? What? What the fuck? What kind of question is that, dude? Holy shit.
Did you personally have a sexual
That reaction, though, the face that Les Wexner made right there is pretty funny.
relationship with Jeffrey Epstein?
No.
The fuck? He's like, gay? Ugh. Gay? No way. Gross. Yes, exactly, right? And what the fuck? New emote, exactly. And are they retarded? Answer that one real quick. Yeah, like, well, yeah, that shit was real. And anyway, let's go back. I pulled this up. Who's this
is
guy?
great,
Who's this
man.
asshole? What the fuck is this? She called the police and they took him to a hospital? Oh my God, get him out. 2:30 in the morning, the UK saw a migrant staring through her door? Wait, what the hell is this?
What the hell?
Tell him to get the hell out of here.
That's kind of creepy, bro.
He's just knocking on our and making really weird noises and it's freaking us out. No, he's just
Crazy.
He's won't leave.
That's fucking creepy, dude. That's creepy as fuck. What the hell?
They took him to the hospital and they released him? This is what I said before. It's a future battery. They think it's AI? I mean, maybe. I hope it's AI. He's window shopping? Yeah, bro. Like, this is what like I said, they're animals. They're absolute animals.
Hey, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, though. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help us grow. We're trying to reach 9,000 subscribers by at least before the end of the month. We're trying our best. But yeah, We're almost to 9,000 subs, man. We're roughly about 600 subscribers away from hitting 9,000, which I can't believe it. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being incredible and keeping the show afloat.
But you got to go after these people, and if you don't, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Window shopping, I like that. And so Andrew watched as Ghislaine tortured a 6-year-old girl with a shock collar.
What the fuck? Dude, no way. That's messed up.
We're not. No, we're not gonna make a joke about it. No. So
don't bring up Hassan. Oh God, they're gonna bring up Hassan. Asmongold is gonna bring up Hassan in that shock collar.
Let me pull this up. So Andrew accused of watching as a girl tortured with electrical shocks by Ghislaine Maxwell.
That's really messed up, man. That's extremely fucked up shit. No, that's fucked up shit, bro. That's messed up. Very messed up.
Well, that's pretty bad. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been accused of watching a young girl aged between 6 and 8 years old being subjected to electric shock torture. To have watched one being restrained on a table and tortured with electrical shocks by Ghislaine Maxwell. It's throughout these accusations surfaced through the Epstein files with the FBI report from 2020. Sexual abuse. The claim reportedly originating from an anonymous tip line suggests the other men observed the girl's torture alongside Andrew, and he said it didn't happen. Well, surely nothing happened, right? Surely there was nothing wrong, and that's why he got arrested.
Hopefully, but it sounds like there's something was wrong. It sounds like he did do a few disgusting, nasty things, dude. What the hell?
Anything wrong? And so give him jam. Yeah, I mean, some of this shit, I will look into this, right? Because so he did get arrested. They finally did arrest Prince Andrew. I've been waiting on this for a while.
Wait, did they put him in jail, or did they just question him?
And we have some breaking news, some stunning news out of London. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the former Prince Andrew, has been arrested, presumably in connection with his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. I'm going to go straight to our foreign correspondent, James Longman.
Hi, George. Yes, extraordinary news out of the UK this morning. The former Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, has this morning been arrested on the Sandringham estate where he was living after having been removed, of course, from the home he was living in Windsor. The Thames Valley Police, the police here in the UK, put out a statement. They haven't named him specifically, but they...
Stupid hat. Should have put him in jail just for that.
That fucking top hat, dude. Look at that top hat. That thing's sexy. That's a sexy looking top hat. I like that. I can respect it. I can get down with that.
What the fuck are you wearing that shit for?
I can get down for it.
Are saying a man in his 60s has been arrested. As part of the investigation, they say we have today arrested a man in his 60s from Norfolk on suspicion of misconduct in public office and are carrying out searches at addresses in Berkshire and Norfolk. They say the man remains in police custody at this time. They are not, like I say, naming Andrew, but we know that it is him. This pertains to emails, we believe, that were published recently in the most recent...
Dude's a sick piece of shit. The dude is a sick, disgusting piece of garbage.
Epstein files published by the Department of Justice, which seem to suggest, they allege that Andrew was forwarding emails to Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you guys think that Jeffrey Epstein's a total piece of shit, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys are tired of the woke agenda, please subscribe to the channel. Let's keep watching. By the way, this guy was a Democrat donor. Just as an FYI, Jeffrey Epstein was an avid Democrat donor. Don't forget
Epstein,
that.
Whilst
Don't
he
forget
was
that.
trade envoy here in the UK. Now,
allegedly he was he was also the funding father. He funded Bitcoin, by the way. Allegedly, he funded Bitcoin. Isn't that funny?
A public official, that is misconduct. That is what the police are alleging.
That's what I would call
the
it.
charges that they presumably are bringing to.
First time royalty's been arrested since like in 400 years.
First time that that royalty's been arrested in 400 years. That's a crazy stat. It's been 400 years since a member of the royal family's been arrested. That's crazy.
Since like 16.
That's wild.
Shit.
If they do indeed charge him.
Think about that. Since before.
Brodakota 95 says easiest sub ever. Hell yeah.
Zero Talk 0 to 95 says easiest sub ever.
Absolutely, bro. And hey, thank you, the Pokey, and thank you for subscribing, though, Broto Coda 95. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Also, I want to thank the Pokey Trainer Jim. Let's give a shout out to the Pokey Trainer Jim, everybody. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, though. Greatly appreciate it. Let's go, dude. Yeah, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Let's put his name up. Let's put the Pokey Trainer Jim. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Dude, we've been getting so many subscribers in this one particular stream. It's actually blowing my mind. We're currently sitting at 8,359 subscribers. I repeat, we're currently sitting at 8,359 subscribers. We've nearly gotten 100 new subscribers in this one particular stream, and I can't thank you guys enough for being so awesome and incredible. Thank you guys for contributing to the channel in so many ways. You guys are amazing. You guys make this channel go. You guys make this channel grow. You guys make this channel go. And I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for subscribing. Let's keep going, man.
For the United States. The last time this happened, the United States didn't even exist.
Is under arrest and remains in custody for that. We will wait and see what further details they are yet to give us. But, you know, as trade envoy, he spent more than 10 years traveling around the world on behalf of the British government to kind of foment relationships with other countries to better Britain's kind of economic outlook, if you like. That was seen as a member of the royal family could do this. You know, his status would provide Britain with that kind of heft on the world stage. But the emails from the Department of Justice suggest that when he was in these conversations in places like Singapore, Hong Kong,
that's wild, man.
Here in front of me, other countries that he went to, he would then have these kind of confidential documents in these emails, and then it looks like he was forwarding them on to...
He's going around the world fucking a bunch of hoes, sending out confidential shit to everybody.
Yep. Prince Andrew, dude, total piece of garbage, dude. This guy is a piece of garbage, dude. Terrible, man. I mean, this guy is crazy, man. Prince Andrew. The PDF file prince.
That's what he's doing. Like, he didn't take this shit seriously at all. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, right? Like, he's just flying around, fucking hoes, sending out, hey, yo.
Oh, we're at 8,360 subs, everybody. 8,360 subscribers. We're only 40 subscribers away from hitting 8,400. We're so close. So if you guys can, make sure that we're going on a subscriber rally, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. Subscriber rally. Make sure you guys tap the subscribe button so we can hit 8,400 subs. We're almost to 8,400. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Let's keep going, everybody.
Oh, you see this? Look at this. Hey, yo, look at this says. It says we're going to go blow this up.
Jeffrey Epstein, another one here from Vietnam, another from China. So if you look at the date on some of these emails as well, that is what is interesting. One of them here in front of me from 2010. Of course, that's well after Jeffrey Epstein had already faced charges for soliciting sex from a minor. So that goes to the heart of this entire issue around Andrew and Epstein. The relationship that he had with that convicted sex offender went far beyond the time which he said that he had broken all contact with him. People at home might remember the disastrous interview he gave in 2019 to the BBC.
I don't know why so many people...
Oh, Prince Andrew's been lying through his teeth, dude. Prince Andrew... There's photographic evidence of Prince Andrew hanging out with the victims. So here's the thing, man. He's guilty, allegedly. I firmly believe that Prince Andrew is guilty, allegedly.
People have a blind spot for lying. Like, whenever somebody says something, they're just making it up. It's not like it's true. They're just saying whatever you want to hear.
He said that he had traveled to the United States, to New York, to sever his ties with Jeffrey Epstein, that he was there to basically explain to him that he no longer wanted to be in communication with him. These emails from the Department of Justice suggest...
That's like right after he goes, "Congratulations, man, I'm so happy you beat the case. Oh, wow."
That was not true, that he basically lied about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein in that interview. He has always denied, we should say, any wrongdoing when it comes to the allegations about sex trafficking.
Hey, how's it going, honey? Oh, just about ready to be done with streaming. Got 100 new subs in one stream, and we're at 8,362 subs. So, Oh yeah, it feels good. I like it. I got my little Nido cat next to me too. Yeah, but almost done streaming though. Getting close.
For King, Virginia Giuffre, of course, the individual who alleged that she was sex trafficked by Epstein for sex with Andrew. He has denied that strenuously.
Oh, you guys, we're going to be done streaming here in about 5 to 10 minutes, probably 5 minutes, more likely. If you guys can, though, any last-minute subscribers, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow in a lot of ways. So, yeah, we're now at 8,363 subs. I appreciate you guys big time. I mean, we're closer to 8,400 more than I would have ever expected. So, you guys are helping the channel grow, and yeah, you guys make me feel like I got a big hog. You guys are making me feel like I got a big old hog, and I appreciate it. Let's keep going.
We haven't had comment from him or the palace on these latest allegations about emails to Jeffrey Epstein in his position as trade envoy, but one imagines that at some point today Buckingham Palace will have to release some kind of statement. They are yet to comment. But we are in the extraordinary situation where the brother of the king has been arrested.
On his birthday. On his birthday, he got arrested.
Oh, he got arrested on his birthday? Oh, shit.
The first time in 400 years.
That's a wild statistic, though. First time in 400 years royalty's been arrested? That is crazy.
To my mind, that has never happened in the modern history of the royal family. Certainly, this has shaken this country. It's been a long time coming. I think many people would look at this and say, Andrew should have faced justice a long time ago.
True.
Many others will say, well, this is a shock today to find that he's been arrested in this way.
I'm not
It was shocking to all of us, no question about that, James. Let me bring that to Robert Jobson, our royal contributor. James just said it. To his memory, it's never happened in the modern royal family. Do you have any sense that anything like this has ever happened before?
No, they've just had minor road traffic incidents. That Princess.
Oh, give me a few moments, you guys. Checking a message real quick. No way. This is real. Oh my God. So William Shatner just announced, and my girlfriend just sent this to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars fans, I have explored space. I have explored time. Now I explore distortion. Yes, you read that correctly. I am releasing a heavy metal album. 35 metal virtuosos, thunderous guitars, chaos with purpose, covers of legends like Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, and Judas Priest, and a few originals forged in the same cosmic fire. This project is quite literally a gathering of forces, loud imagination, honest intensity, unapologetic exploration. At 94, one does not slow down. One turns the volume up. So prepare yourselves. We are about to boldly headbang where no one has headbanged before. Dun 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 dun. That's so fucking tight, dude. Stay tuned. The metal voyage begins this year. OMG, my hero William Shatner is going to do fucking metal. When does this... Yeah, this is crazy. He's releasing... I don't know when he's going to release it specifically, but William Shatner, you guys, is doing a mother effing frickin' heavy metal, dude. What a stud. By the way, I'm very happy to say that I got to meet the guy back in the day. Under not the most ideal circumstances, but it was cool. It was cool to see my man in his element, though. William Shatner, man. Everybody give a round of applause to William Shatner, everybody. He is going to go down as the greatest metal artist of all time. Also, I'm losing my voice a little bit. If you guys ever heard I think you guys have heard David Hasselhoff's metal. So David Hasselhoff did a metal song called Through the Night Forever, through the night we ride until dawn is in sight. It's fucking epic though, man. It's one of the David Hasselhoff is a great metal artist, and I have no doubt in my mind that William Shatner is a really good metal artist too. I am in love with Shatner. He's the man. So I can't wait to hear this. On that note, I am losing my voice a little bit more than I expected. I'll probably have to drink some water here in a second because I've been talking nonstop for almost 4 hours. I can't believe it. But I want to thank you guys for being a part of the show. You guys make the show go round. You spin me right round. Baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Okay, just kidding. No, but I really do want to thank you guys for subscribing, though. You guys are incredible. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button. The more subscribers we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. We're now at 8,364 subscribers and counting. 8,364. Help us get to 8,400 in no time. And also, we're trying to get to 9,000 subs by the end of this month. Honestly, at the rate that we're gaining subscribers, I think we could do it, man. Oh my God, I think we could do it, bro. I'm ready. But I want to give a shout out to you guys. That's the sound of my cheeks clapping. Thank you guys for subscribing. Once again, that is the sound of